You go. Hello, everyone. I hope you're still watching the premiere. Uh huh. Be here a little minute more and see who's gonna come up here now. Man, what a premiere, huh? Hey, let's see who's next. Come and join me. Let's see. Hey, Brett. Hello. Thank you. Thanks for coming. You watch the premiere? You watch I Kiss the Brick in Indy? Yeah. Leanne Channel. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the premiere. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I mean, it's one of uh, hello Scotty B. So jealous, don't be man, because it is tough. It is tough work. It's one of my hardest uh, places I've been in video I made because I had to wake up at 2:30. I mean 2 in the morning until 7 p.m. So it was almost a 17 hours work day, but it was fun. It was fun. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I mean, I can't complain. I've never been a NASCAR fan or an Indy fan, and this just when they told me, hey, you going to Indy, I was like, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Sign me up, man. so so hey, I got the chance to go to the biggest track probably in the world because that thing is huge. CeeLo's, hello, man. How's everything doing? Thank you for coming. I know, man. It's tough. So yeah, we have a little chat tonight today. Or it's tonight over here and morning over there in the Philippines. Hey, good morning, sister Deborah. How you doing? I know it's like 9:14 in the morning in the Philippines. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that premiere. I mean, it was my last day in India, and like, man, it was tough. It was really tough to hit down there. And one of the biggest track in the world that I just it's insane. It's really insane. Well, yeah, guys. If you read what's going on today, little my topic today was what expectation that people other people from other countries have when they come to the U.S. Everybody think is like coming to U.S. is peaches and creams, and it's really not. It's really not. Yeah. You can drop your link, man. Yeah, anybody can drop your link. Make sure you drop it, and let's all connect like a family. We are here friends. We support everybody, and everything, guys. I'm not opposed to put your link down there for sure. That's for sure. I mean, I'm here to support everybody. Even though I'm working, I mean, I had a couple of confrontation with somebody. I don't know mention names, but because I don't show up to places. But I mean, you guys seen where I've been. I mean, I take you guys with me every time. Every time, I can't be in LSs because I'm working, or some people LSs are 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm here. I'm sleeping to wake up early to go to work, but I always see your videos, man. Like I always see those videos. Sometimes I can't be on this premiere, but I make sure I see them afterwards. And leave a comment there. So I even show the road course in the middle. I know, yeah. It's just I mean, that's where I was doing I was riding the golf carts and the road course in the middle because that's the middle. It was for us. So they're riding in the back of the. Oh, thank you, Scotty B. Thank you. See, he's listening while working. Some people do that. They have the opportunity to do that. Yeah, I know exactly, Silos. Some people don't like it, but me, I say, hey, I'm not stressing out. I support everybody. Support me, like and I mean, my channel is growing little by little, but it is growing. I appreciate every single one of you guys because you still, you guys are there supporting all my premieres on my channel and my videos. And I always said, I mean, I'm not. I always take you guys with me everywhere I go. So all my videos that you see is working in the speedway. So I take you guys with me, you know, every time I have a chance. But okay, my pub in my okay, I will, Steve, definitely. I definitely will. I definitely will. When next live that you have, just let me know ahead, and I definitely be there. Definitely be there. Well, yeah. Let me see if I can, if I remember how to put the link down here. No, it's not it. I always forget how to put the link anyway. So, hello, Jazamudia. Hello. Thanks for coming. Oh, there we go. No, how do I? Trying to invite. Okay. Copy the clipboard. Copy. All right. And let me see if I can do this. Paste. There we go. Here's my chat. Here's my StreamYard. So yeah, guys. Well, today we're talking about because I had a couple of people asking me like I would love to come to the U.S. you know and have this freedom and all the stuff that you have and it's I mean I would love to everybody to come down here seriously, man. But it's really tough, but it is tough. It's not like everybody says you come here and you have everything free, everything. It is tough, and you got to work harder probably than anybody. You know, some expectation says, "Oh, this is the land of the free." It is free, the land of the free. It is, but you have to work for that freedom. You know, it's like it's not. I mean, of course, the one thing I can say about the U.S. is like, and other countries are hard. Is like the medical stuff. You know, other countries, if you don't have no money, you cannot go even to the hospital. Nothing here. Here, you can go any hospital you want. It's an emergency room, and they will bill you. They will bill you and everything else. And they will take care of you. Definitely, they will take care of you. It's not like it's not like oh, of course, major procedures. It takes that's a different story. But if you fall, if something happens, and you have I mean, big a big headache or big something, you broke your arm, go to the emergency room. They will fix it, and they will mail you the bill. So so it's gonna be a big bill. But you know what? If you can pay little by little. You know, it's not like other countries that if you don't have the money there, they won't treat you. So it's kind of sad, and people, sadly, but they die, pass away, or something like that. But and this is the only thing good that I can say about the U.S. It has. Of course, other jobs that you can work. They don't, especially now, everything's open and they need people to work. So I'm glad Florida, June 26th, everything's over. No more benefits. Everybody have to work. So I'm glad about that. About here in Florida. So yeah. So, but if anybody wants to come up here and from anywhere, you want to come up here and talk about how what image you got about the USA. When anybody from any other country when they come down here and have any question what to expect down here, and and just have a little chat. So which country you from or anywhere. I know I'm probably 60% of you guys are from the Philippines down there. So but yeah, guys, it's fun, man. I'm happy. I mean, all you guys supporting on my channel. I mean, I'm in 3,600 right now. So remember, 5,000 subscribers. We only need 1,400 more. We're gonna give a big prize. So, and this is big. So, if the first one I give a jacket, and I think Naturally Kelly won the jacket, and well, I'm that guy won the hat and the shirt. So it's gonna be a bigger prize. So yeah, so let's see who's up there. Let me see. Jazz Amolia, thank you. Brett, Silos. You might check Silos eats, man. He can eat. The last one of the videos when he works at McDonald's meal there, like hey, he can eat. Man, I wish I could eat like that. I can't no more. Steve De La Rosa is there, thank you. Deborah, Sister Deborah Rat. Ray Garcia is there. Brother Brett is there. The cord is connected to the part of the oval. Yep. That's true, Brett. Let's see there. Leanne Channel. Where's the other guy? Scotty B Show. Let's see who's there. Yeah, we got a couple of people. That's good. Like people say, we got 9 million in the house. Hey, Hong Kong Explorer. Hello. Thank you for coming. See, that's listening by work. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So I hope I entertain you. Listening by work. I know everyone in LS. I know it's early. It's early in the morning in the Philippines, and you guys are awake because I know you guys have LSs early in the morning. You guys are hiding. Don't be afraid to talk English up here. Hey. Yeah, everybody's hiding. Hey, Simply Aqua. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning to you. I know everybody's like hiding. Kuya Win is hiding. Where is he? Well, he had LS earlier. He's probably sleeping now. So because he was there at like 3 in the morning. That's crazy. I can't be at 3 and 4 in the morning doing live. I mean, crazy. No. Well, yeah, guys. It was a good experience doing the indie the kissing the brick and everything. I mean, it's just like that's what they told me. You have to do that. And I said, okay. I mean, I do it. I mean, I have no problem. I mean, everybody's doing this. Let me do that, especially in indie. You know, I mean, they told us we were going back again. So, I mean, because it's one of the is 100% next time open. This event it was 30%, and it was almost 170,000 people. It was supposed to be 130, but it went to 170,000 people. That was insane. I mean, I went in there and we went there 2 in the morning, start working. When they opened the gate at 6 in the morning, that thing looks like crazy. Like almost coming in. And if you see the video from Indy 500 and the next one before that's this one, you can see the whole crowd of people sitting down in the bleachers and everything. It was crazy. Yeah, it's like oh my god, like I even can't believe it. Like man, I never seen me. I've been to concerts with millions of people, but 180, almost 180,000 people. That was sick. Like, of course, I had my mask on, couldn't all this stuff, but now that restrictions are off, but we still have to wear it. It's mandate for NASCAR and everybody to wear still the mask. Yeah, I wear it anyway. Even though I'm vaccinated, I'm still gonna wear it. No, it's for your protection, not mine. So, but yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about like let me see who else? Hello. Hi, Chris Kell, thank you. Hello, thank you for coming. So what's your expectation, guys, to when if you have the chance to come down here to the US or anywhere, even doing in Europe or any other country, but especially to here in the US, because I mean I live in the US, I can we can talk about that. What's your expectation you have if you come down here, you know? Let's see there, Jessica. Hello, Jessica Joe. Thank you for coming. Thank you. It's okay, no problem. Thank you, simply Aqua. Thank you very much. Yeah, it counts. I mean, trust me. I like to say to you, I'm the same way. I say hi when I'm busy and working, but I just want to make sure that I support all you guys. So even though I'm very busy, I've been having almost a month traveling, so I have no chance to relax. I think these couple of days relaxing. I go back to work tomorrow again because we got the truck meet starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this week, and then let's see what's next. I don't know if we're gonna keep traveling in summer or August, but August we got a big race here in Daytona, and 100% is for Coke 400. So that's another big race here in Daytona in August, August 24 to 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28 Let's see who else was there. Anybody wants to come? Here's my here's the chat. There you go. Yeah, the question is what's your what is your expectation when you come if you come to the US? What do you expect here to in the US? I don't know how to give the jacket, and I don't know how to give jacket when I'm live. It's live is different. I don't know if I can give a jacket when I'm live. Let me see if I can do it on my phone. Yes, I can. I already did it. You're in blue, Chris Cow. You're in blue now. There you go. You're in blue now. Got it. So yeah, it's like some people have some expectation when they come to the US, but then when they come here, they realize it's totally different. So what expectation you guys have if you come to the US? If you have the chance to come to the US? Yeah, Abigail TV. Hello, thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm doing good. Doing good. If anybody want to come up, here's the link to come up here, and we can talk a little bit what's going on. But, okay, Jessica says I expect more opportunity that may change my life if ever I can go to the U.S. Life is hard in the Philippines. You know that's true. I like I was saying, Philippines is don't get me wrong. Philippines is nice. You know, it's very nice. Has the culture and stuff like that. But in job issues and especially medical stuff, yeah, it's more. I see it's more challenging. You know, especially in the medical stuff. Because if you get sick, you don't have no money. You can't even go to the hospital. That's kind of sad. You know, and here, you if you have the money, you can still go to the hospital. You know, they will treat you. You know, we don't say no anybody. You know, of course they're gonna bill you later on to your house, but you know what? At least you can get treated. You know, and just and don't have to worry about I have to I can't go because of the money. You know, I seen people. Left home to die because they can't go to the hospital in the Philippines or anywhere, even any other countries. You know, I know Europe has free medical. Canada has free medical. I mean, I'm super glad for that country. Here in the U.S., we can go to the doctor, but of course, it's not free. You have to pay for it. But if you're sick, you have the money, you still can go, and they will mail you the payment or whatever you need, and you can make little payment. You don't have to pay big and chunk. You have to little by little. You know, they make payment plans here in the U.S. So, well, yeah, I mean, and work is good. Work here, I gotta say, everybody, if you're not disabled and you have there's work here. There is work here. Oh, Korea, that's nice. Korea is free medical. Nice. That's good. That's really good. Really good. See, in some other places, I mean, it's don't. The thing is, it's the only country that doesn't. It's not free, you know, and it's kind of sad. We mean, I would love it to be free, you know. Of course, I mean, it's you have to pay for some other stuff, medication, whatever. But at least you can get treated, even though it's going to be expensive later on. They're going to bill you, but you won't. They will not let you die. You know, they will not let you. They will treat you here. So That's a good thing from other countries, you know. And I mean, if you're sad for Philippines, you can't even go to medical if you don't have money. You know, it's so sad. But I think that's a government issue too. So because I mean, the government can fix it. They can give medical and then build a hospital. I mean, but what you can do. So that's another issue that I don't want to even talk about as government stuff. That I just stay away from that. So, but I respect every country what they do, but I just hate when they just don't help their own people in the same in your country. Kind of sucks. But yeah, is it? But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're not disabled or you have any issues, you will find work here in the U.S. Definitely, you will find it. I mean, doesn't matter what job it is. Any job is good. Even the guy who picks up the paper at the speedway, that is good money. It's a job. I'm not here to say, oh my God, he cleans bathrooms, clean toilets, whatever. No, that's a job because if there wasn't a person who does that, it would be dirty and nasty. And nobody wants to see a bad bathroom or garbage in the floor or something when you come to a nice building, whatever. Those are the main people who have to give them applause for. People who cleans everything uh, that us people don't want to do. Oh yeah, the taxes here. Well, see, the thing is that you have to pick a state that doesn't that you have to pay taxes in any state you want to go. But there's difference. There's two taxes. There's the state tax and the federal tax. We all have to pay federal tax in the U.S. But there's some states that you don't have to pay state tax. You only pay federal. So like here in Florida, you only pay federal tax one state. That in New York, Connecticut, other places, you have to pay two tax: the federal and the state. So you still have to pay taxes no matter what. And of course, in clothes and food and other stuff, you still pay taxes on that stuff. But here in Florida, we have the good thing is only one tax, so you only pay the federal tax. You don't pay no state taxes here. Okay, and then if you have a car, you have to pay tax on the car. You have a house, you have to pay tax on the house. That's everywhere you go. But in some states, you only have to pay one tax. It's a federal. That's different. So, but yeah, it's high. Oh, the two taxes. Well, one is federal. It goes for the U.S. and the other one the state. They say let's say you guys live in Philippines, so Cebu City and Manila. So Cebu might not have a Cebu state tax, but Manila has a tax, and of course you have to pay the Philippine tax, the country tax. So I don't know how is it in the Philippines, but here in the U.S. you have to pay one federal tax. Federal tax is the U.S. You have to pay a U.S. tax, and if you live in each state, say if you live in New York, you have to pay New York tax plus the U.S. tax, the federal tax. So different cities have different taxes. Some are very low, some are high. If you go to New York, California, Connecticut, Mass, they're high, very high, because there are more people with money. Those are more rich states has more money. So here in Florida, even though people retire down here, but that's why they keep it lower. So they eliminate the city tax, they pay federal tax. So Philippines doesn't have state tax from my knowledge. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good then. But you still have to pay taxes, right, on food and stuff like that in the Philippines, or because how do the government get their money? Because I think Philippines have to have a taxes because this. I mean, the government is going to take your money. Trust me, because they do. I mean, every. Oh, okay, food properties and like land, but there's taxes when you buy clothes, right? In the Philippines. because I mean, when you export and import, you have to pay taxes on that. So the government is going to take the money no matter what. Yeah, businesses, of course. Yeah, any business you have to pay tax. That's for sure. Businesses get the most tax hit hard. That's why some businesses are closing because they can't pay the humongous taxes they have. So we have tax on every product. Yeah, we buy exactly. That's why. Yeah, Jessica. Yeah, that's why I thought too. Yeah, because everything you buy, you have to pay taxes. So like, I mean, this tax man has taxes. I mean, trust me, everything is taxes here. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and jobs. Like, I don't know if the Philippines has retirement. The good thing in the U.S. here is that you pay your taxes in, but when let's say you are a nurse here in the U.S. and you get and you have a they paid you $15 an hour. So on that's $15 an hour, they're gonna take the federal tax, especially if you live here in Florida, federal tax only. They're gonna take you the Social Security. Social Security is very important. Social Security, that's the thing that it will save you if you get when you get older. It's like a retirement plan. And they're gonna take if you wanted to take the 401k. 401k is like money that you put in a like a savings money you put in a trust fund. So when you retire, you can get that money from retirement or I think it's like minimum things 5 6 years that you can put and then can take out if you want to. But when you take those when you here in the US, you're going to take your federal tax no matter where you are, and then any city that you have a city tax. Here in Florida, we lucky we don't have to pay city tax. And and Social Security, of course, you have to pay Social Security. That's no matter what you're going to take care. You're going to because that's if you get hurt or you can't work no more, that will kick in afterwards. How much you put in. So I mean, for my Social Security, I mean, I'm 47. So if I get hurt or something, that will kick in. It will. I've been working since I was like 12 years old. So I put Social Security a lot. So I'm ahead, probably like 2 or 3 years ahead of me. So that would help you a lot. But a good thing is if you have a job in the US, get a 401k plan because that's like a savings that you have there for when you retirement. You with your Social Security, you can catch in your 401k, and that's extra money that you can have to or whatever you want to go out. When you're older, you want to go to a vacation or something, or you want to put money for your kids or something like that. Let's see what people says here. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, if you own a home, you pay yeah, school taxes. Yes, in some state you do. Yes, you do. It's that kind of that's man. That's kind of that kind of sucks right there because even like let's say like my mom lives in Puerto Rico, so you buy a house there, you don't have to pay. You done. You buy it, you pay your tax, and you're done. It's your house. You own it. You don't have to own nothing to the government. Now, if you here in the U.S., if you get a house, you don't own it. You still have to pay taxes and taxes every single year, and you're talking about $2,000 or $3,000 of taxes every year. So it's it's kind of sucks. That's why people exactly why people lose their homes because the taxes go up, 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 and you can't. I mean, you can't pay it. It's very hard. I mean, I've seen people like foreclose the house because they can't afford the taxes, especially up in New England, Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts. Taxes are way high. I used to own a house up there, and I used to pay almost $3,000 on tax only on the house, plus the mortgage. It was like almost 1,200. So you're talking about almost $4,000 for me for a house that is really bad, really bad. But so in some islands like say Puerto Rico or I don't know, if the Philippines, you own the house, you have to pay taxes in the property every year. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I mean, like in some islands, you own you own it. You just pay whatever tax a year, and that's it. So, but here in the U.S., you still have to pay taxes every single year, no matter what. So, and and if you're a veteran, some states here in Florida is tax free, so you don't have to pay taxes for the property. So that's a plus for the veterans or any military guy out there. Some state, and I think New Jersey is tax free. Here in Florida, it's tax free. Oh, so it depends on the high. If the house is 3 floor, okay, got you. It depends on the level of the houses. Oh, land annually taxes. Yeah, the land. Yeah, that's like here. It's like all your own land. You have to pay tax every year. Yeah, that's so that's quite almost the same. Almost the same. But yeah, it's like it's just crazy. But like I said, the government is going to take the money no matter what. So you can't fight that. You can't fight that. That's automatically. Yeah, they always win. They always win. But it's good. The good thing is that you pay your house. You say you get the house for 30 years. You pay it. You still pay your taxes, but at least it's the taxes only. So oh yeah, the sewer lines in your street. My house was. Yep, exactly. And the bad thing is some places here too in Florida is that if you want to do extra construction of your house, you have to permission from the city. If you're gonna use anything, you have to have permission if you want to build something else from the house. That's kind of sucks. I think that's HNA whatever is it, but you have to have permission for the state so they can say yes, you can build this and that, and like I can't deal with that. No, I can't. I hate that just dealing with the city. Like yeah, because you can I mean it's your house, but you can't even do nothing without the city permission. Like really, like why, why? Like no, it's I can't deal with that. I mean, we're trying to get a house hopefully next year, but I mean, it's just yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I want something that I don't have to deal with the city. So yeah, we're planning on your condo, but I mean, I just still condo the same thing. You have to pay condo association fee and maintenance fee and all that stuff like this. It's almost the same thing. So it's kind of you're never gonna win. You're never gonna win. So so that's why most people say I'm not buying nothing. I'm renting all my life. I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, exactly. Yep. If they decide to repave your road, that is on your taxes. Yep. And the funny thing, you can own a house. Let's say you own a house, and kilos own a house. Let's say, and the city has something for that land there to go something. They will try to buy your house, pay you. You can get out, and they will run that street or that whatever highway something over that property. So that's kind of sucks too. So remember I had a friend of mine there. They he been living there for 15 years, something like that. They reconstruct to build the road farther from that house, something ridiculous. They pay all these people to get out, move them out of the house because they was constructing something there. It's like why the hell are they doing that? And our mix, hello, thank you. Yeah, you in blue, good, you in blue. Make sure everybody's in blue here with jacket. Thank you, thank you for coming. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same things here. If the government needs your land for something in here, they will pay you. They will pay you to get out, to move you out. If you not, then you're not. They're gonna take it anyway. So it kind of sucks that you buy it, it's not yours. It's still property of the government. Kind of, you just can't win anyway. I say you can't win with the government. It's hard to fight with them. So I'd rather not fight with them. Just give me the money. I'll go. Just build me something else somewhere. But it's kind of suck when you've been there for 15 to 20 years. What are you gonna do? So, but yeah, that's the only. I mean, even though I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. I mean, I was born and raised here, and it's a lot of opportunities, here for people to grow, and it really is. So I know people have been here for from Saudi Arabia, from Korea, from Philippines, work down here, and they make it. They do make it. It's a struggle. It's a long struggle to make it because I mean, even though I was born and raised here, I still struggle a little bit. We still struggle to live here, especially all the taxes and all the stuff going on, especially now with all this pandemic going on. But yeah, it's tough. It's not easy like everybody says. Oh my God, picket fences, all the stuff like that. It's not. You can make it like that. Not, but it's not. It's going to take time. It's going to take you know 5 years, 10 years, 15 years to be in the level that you say, okay, I'm okay now, so I'm gonna chill out a little bit. Yes, you go. Here's a link for Asnar Mix Vlog 2. Thank you for putting your link down there. Anybody can put your link down there for sure. Uh, just drop your link. Make sure everybody connect to everybody here and support each other. That's how we grow up a channel, guys. That's how we grow up. And make sure when you guys hit the link, make sure to write something on the bottom of their video. Watch a couple videos, put a link, and go check it out, guys. Support everybody. That's good. I want everybody to grow up. I was like that before. I mean, 2 years ago I was here. I mean, and now I'm like right here. Hopefully I'll be here soon. So little by little. No rush. I mean, I'm not in a rush to be over. Oh my God, it's a YouTuber because I got a full time job. This is what I do that I like to do. I like to talk a little, help people, give people what where I work at. Little preview of something that I mean. Some people. I mean, I know some people in other places don't have like race cars, stuff like that, and weapons convention, toy convention is hard to get. So I mean, if I can go, I can do it and show you guys. Show you guys went everywhere I go. So a little bit of here and there. So hey man, that's what we do here. I mean, I know people try not to acknowledge people, but that's what we do. I'm here to help all you guys. I mean, I'm in the same boat. I mean, I had people judge me like, oh my God, you don't do too much LSs. Me, I really don't. This is me. I hardly make LSs. Maybe once twice a month. But I mean, when I like to have people here and in the panel with me and promote the channel, and that's how we grew up. That's how I grew up. Now going to different panels for everybody and say as I'm talking with Ed, I mean, and like talking with Ed started in Facebook. I started this 5 years ago, and it's Facebook doing Facebook Live, small clips are there, and then I decided, you know what, Facebook is getting too much, too much sketchy. So I'm gonna go YouTube and I'm a little bit. I'm doing better on YouTube, so I'm happy. So yeah, I mean, trust me. And Anna, Asnar Mix, I will definitely after here. I will definitely go check your channel and I will leave a comment there for sure. So and thanks very much for coming down here. Oh, uh, but yeah, guys. I mean, you want like if you have the opportunity to come here, it is the land of opportunity. We have, I mean, jobs everywhere, especially now. We have jobs everywhere. So, and the help is here. I mean, help is here. Hopefully, you can come here. Find a way to come here. All your stuff. And hopefully you have family that you can bring stuff like that. That's well, but it's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've never been to the Philippines, but I'll hopefully go there soon. Hopefully, when they open for tourists, because right now they're not letting tourists go down there. So I only the people who are there already, Americans are there married, or I think some other YouTubers that are live down there. They have their visas or something. But me personally, I can't go. They will not allow foreigners in the Philippines if they're not married. But I don't think even they're married now. I think the president is a little bit putting hard hand on on tourism. I mean, I know it's it's kind of, I mean, all this pandemic still there, but I mean, at least have people come in little by little. You can have the tourism, so Philippines can have back to, I mean, go back to normal. Right? Because I think Philippines is one of the best places to visit. All these islands and special stuff you can do. All these foods. It's nice. You got what 7,000 something islands in the Philippines. So hey, pick one. You got 7,000 islands. So and yeah, and I hope all you guys that work in Saudi Arabia and Australia and other can go back to your country. I know. I talked to this morning. I forgot his name. He works in Saudi Arabia, and he's going home back in August. No, oh yeah, it says August, November. So who guys knows me? You can come up here. I All right, see me now. Okay, the Philippines cannot go another Christmas without. Yes, I know. Exactly. Because, I mean, I know you guys have the longest Christmas ever. It starts in what, September? Uh, yeah. So September all the way to December, the longest Christmas ever. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I feel bad for all these countries that they can't accept. I know other countries are opening now for tourism little by little. But hey, we said tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank. If you see beside tonight, she does want to do exercise. She does have a good exercise. So she does a shaky, and she does. You guys will sweat. So if you ladies want to do some exercise, watch beside tonight. She does. She can dance. I can do it. I'll be sweating too much. But thank you, Sada. Thank you for coming. Ladder, what? Where's ladder, host? But yeah, guys, it's like, but yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, like if they can't open by. Oh, okay, base ladder. Say StreamYard. I can't know ladder is. But yeah, if the Philippines can't open for tourism, I mean, now in Christmas, yeah, they're gonna lose a lot of money. A lot of money. It's gonna be crazy because it's like, I mean, what they're gonna do? I mean, yeah, I know a bunch of places are closed, and there is American people living up there. They have their visa, I think 9 visas, whatever visa it is, and but I don't know. I mean, here in the U.S. too. I mean, some states have a lot of stores closed. So they have a lot of store closing here in the U.S. Even though there's no money, people are not working. So here's the other one. Okay, look at that.
Hi, good morning. Good morning sa lahat.
There you
Good morning.
go.
Hello, sir. Cooking with Ed.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm
Kamusta?
fine.
Bisaya guys in the house.
Kakanta ka na ng Yung Manok na Pula. Si Faye.
Hindi. Hindi.
But yeah,
Right.
I mean, like Leanne, like in what? in your city, do you get a lot of tourists in your city?
Ni daw. Ako ba yun?
Marami na ba kayong turista sa inyo?
Na, I don't know.
In Laguna, of course,
I-
they does. They have
In the-
they have tourists there too because they are familiar of they are very popular with buko pie, different
No.
pies.
In Laguna, I think, not. But I think Boracay, Bohol, tourist is already open. But here
Laguna
in
is
the,
Yeah,
Here in-
but they're not letting tourist people like myself to go there.
because
can't go.
Laguna is a countryside.
Yeah, but we cannot go to Philippines. Period.
Where we can't go Philippines? Who told
No.
you that?
No. The tourist is not COVID. You have to go if you have to be married to a Filipino. They're not opening for people to tourists.
Maybe next month or next year.
Yeah, probably next.
They
Yeah,
change
but
their mind.
I know. But what they're gonna do now? Because I mean, the country needs tourists now. Because I mean,
Yeah.
what they gonna do for Christmas? Christmas starts in a couple months. You guys celebrate Christmas September.
Well, there's a lot of foreigners in the Philippines, and
Well, yeah, but they live there. I
they
mean,
live there.
but
and-
yeah, but I mean, that's the thing because like Manila and Angel City, there's all tourist attraction for
Well,
guys.
But
They're not open.
remember, those OFW from everywhere in the country and the whole world, they're sending money. That remittance helps the country. They're
Oh, I know,
paying
yeah.
tax.
Oh, they remittance help a lot of countries charge you
Yeah.
$10 for send money. Jesus Christ.
Yes, remittance are helping a lot in government. So those from Hong Kong, from Dubai, from Saudi Arabia, they're paying a lot of taxes.
See that Asnar says 7 lakes in Sao Paulo City, Pasahan,
Besides,
falls
the guy
in
said,
municipality of what
Besides, he
Pasahan?
said, well, it can be solved. You two should get married now or tomorrow. Well, besides the dice, that's not a problem. The problem is,
Yeah.
we want to be married with our family, like talking with Ed with kids. Well, I'm not quite sure if he still wants to marry me because I'm loca.
Yeah, she got. But see, but the thing is, I can go to the Philippines because I have a Filipino baby.
Yes,
So
you can.
I can go. So I'm okay with that because I just have to
If
get
you
my
are with the baby,
if me and Ethan go, I
if
show
I
his
let
face.
you go with the baby,
I take him. I go by myself and him. Shoot,
ask her.
I go show his face. Look, he's Filipino. See his nose, his eyes. Here you go. Let's go.
besides to die. He's trying to be racist now. I should show you Ethan beside to die, and you tell me if he's not look like Ed. I need a backup.
Yeah. But yeah, but it's like, but I know, like some people are married, but the thing is, like for actually, Philippines are like probably like 60% tourist people that are not married. They just go there and visit, because I have friends that go to Angeles City, I go to Manila or Cebu, and or to Boracay, all these places. But where's the tourists gonna be because they can't go?
I believe those tourist people in the Philippines yet they're still there. They have their they have their own I think exemption, or they have their I'm not quite sure what was all about.
Hindi ko.
Media can always like screwed people, I believe, and it's not 100%. They only just say, like here too. They can say today and then the next day they change their mind.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the government can change anytime. Yeah.
Yeah. I think because the worry of Philippine government, let's say that we don't have the same equipment that we have here in US,
Mhm.
resources in medical field. We in the Philippines, they are running out of nurses.
Mm-hmm.
Because They're not paying
Well, they're
good
not
to
paying,
those
exactly. They're
nurses.
not paying enough money, so everybody's
And
leaving.
those nurses are not in, they don't get paid, and some of them, they barely get a job as a nurse in the Philippines, because in the Philippines, when you talk about job, there's always like, how do you call that? Hmm, it's so hard to talk about this because you're gonna hit this, I'm gonna hit this,
But
and
I've a question for you guys. Like we were talking earlier and later, a couple months, but in the mall. So I mean, I'm not being surprised. I just see what I see.
well, Filipino is
All
like
these
this.
all these beautiful ladies in the malls, they work there. Are they? Can you work if you're ugly?
No,
No, it work.
That's my
If
point. You have to be white or pointy nose, whatever, to work in the mall. That's ridiculous.
yes, you have to be like, you have
A
know
model.
somebody in that company or in that mall, and then you have to have, they, when they said in the Philippines, when you said pleasing personality, you have to
yeah,
be light skin, pointing nose, tall, and then if you are short and they're ugly, you're ugly in their eyes, you're gonna end up in the factory. So,
Crazy.
or if you don't have backer in that factory, you end up waiting and waiting until you get that job. But if you don't, if you know somebody, that's pretty quick. That's pretty quick. But the good thing in the in the Philippines too, when you have, like example, criminal
Hi, Jian
background,
Piang. Good morning.
simple problem only in criminal background. There is a discrimination with that. Everything in the Philippines, people can agree me or disagree, but this is the reality. I'm not gonna
yes,
be ashamed.
agree.
Um,
Sisikoy.
Shout out,
rich is only
Jian
for
Piang.
rich, and the thing is like those influencer right now in the Philippines, they're lucky because they're allowed to stay longer in the Philippines.
That's my point.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good because they're helping they're helping our our taxes. But the
Hmm.
thing is like more foreigners that working in the Philippines, that's not great because they're hiring or they're accepting those foreigners to get to have a job
Hmm.
rather than their own people.
Yeah, that's my point.
Like it's pretty bad because like in my state in Southern Leyte, I believe if somebody can disagree with me right now, the last time I was there, the rate is 250 pesos in 8 hours, and the
All right.
yeah,
That's
in the
okay.
countryside, it's really pretty bad because that's how it is. But in the in the Manila area, I believe it's
Ito po yung
550 pesos, 8 hours. So unlike here in US and other country, per hour, we're getting rate per
Mhm.
hour. So if you
sila
equivalent, it's more big money here. But the things like
Yes, wait.
it's more opportunity with here. That's why
Yeah.
people want to come over here, which is I'm glad. I'm really happy if like a lot of people, a lot of Filipino come over here and they're able to help their family. And your question is like, what is your expectation coming over here? Of
Hmm.
course, I'll be honest. I will grab great opportunity. Go studies. I wanna let them know if you are coming here, make sure try to go school here. It's not too late. Even you are old, younger, get the education you can get because it's difficult to get an education in the Philippines.
Yeah, Scotty B say foreigner can work online and does not need to take Philippine job, and it's true because I have
Yeah,
a
study B,
couple
you're
friends.
right.
They work online. They teach
That's
English
really
online, stuff
unfair.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Jin Piang. Jin Piang is in the house.
Yeah. Hello.
She needs a jacket, babe.
Hmm. She don't have one. No.
Did
No.
you eat
There you go.
anything?
Now you have it.
Oh,
All right, you
oh
have it, Yan
wow.
Piang.
I
Have a
love
jacket.
that.
Tahong.
Muscles.
Tahong.
Talking with Dad. That's mussels.
Ah,
Oh
passion.
no, no,
Ah.
no,
Kasi
thank
may
you.
He doesn't
this is
eat that, but I do love
Yeah.
that. I love to
Yappy
eat
Jacky
that.
Jimpiang. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, it's like it's like
It's
no,
okay. It's
I know a
okay to
bunch of
try to
foreigners.
buy.
Yeah, I know a bunch of foreigners that have that they work online and like
And the
from
thing is, like, they're getting more opportunity. I'm not against with foreigners. Listen, take note, everybody. I'm not
ah,
against with all foreigners in the Philippines right now. What I'm talking about, it's
yes.
not fair to all Filipinos having difficulty to get a freaking job because those companies, they want foreigners to work their company. Why? I'm not sure why, but all I know, racism is one of the biggest problem in the Philippines.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but that's kind of sucked. And then they're being like they're kind of being racist to their own people.
Of course, Isaita die, come over here. Oh, oh my God, it's racist, racist.
Nosebleed ako, hindi ko na mental block ako dito.
Yeah, scream here.
Deborah sister,
Hello, sister.
lady coach, I know you're BGBJ. Um,
Ano
yeah,
yun, ano, may
did you
English
know
to
that most
ay nako.
OFW did able to finish a college, but they can't get that job that they were graduated? Tell me who cannot agree or disagree with me right now, which is
Ay,
true. Those teachers, if you don't know somebody in that place,
sir,
in that state, you cannot go teaching there.
Well, Leanne, what do you think? Yeah, you. Don't be afraid because you've been working in the Philippines for a long time. So
ano daw? Teka lang.
Ano, sabi niya,
Sige go. Na mental block ako.
mahirap ba daw maghanap ng trabaho sa atin? Yung
Yes, of
ganon.
ano, talking with Ed. If you are
Sure.
bata pa, that one bata
If
pa.
you are younger, it's
If you are
okay.
young, you can
For
in a
women,
mall.
I believe
And
for women, they only allowed 35-year-old. The last
uh,
time I was there.
I think mostly here in the Philippines, CCPA is 25 above. It's hard to find job, especially
wow.
and then if you are 18 to 24 years old, you can find easily. Especially you have tall or beautiful, especially in the mall, in the ano nga yung pabrika, factory workers.
Factory.
Oh, yeah, that's the one of the requirements. Younger and then tall and mostly beautiful. So if you are a teacher like that and then you're passing the board exam, you can. Even small, not maganda, not you're ugly, you can. If you are already a passer the board exam like that. But like a nurse, you can work, but the salary is the one of the
Biggest
problem
issue.
Hmm.
because
That's crazy. That's
luck,
that's
especially
kind
That's
of
when you
stuff.
why
are the house.
that's why so many women or so many people are trying to do in the dark, how do you call that,
Yeah, they are not,
even
they
how do you
are
call that, sa matalim kumakapit, alam mo yun,
yes. Oh, that's
they
why
do
it's like a teacher. They are already teacher here. They teach in the public, uh, but they are trying to go abroad so that they find the life of ano ba yun, yung magandang buhay.
good life.
Yeah, even if they are professional here, like nurses, teacher, uh, they plan to going abroad because of the system of here, lack of everything, especially
Mhm.
in talking about money. So it's hard. And then they try ba yung tiniis na lang nila na they are
Bakit?
far
Yeah.
their family. so that their kids, especially the kids, pasensya na kayo sa English ko. Especially the kids, they are, yung tiniis, nga yung sisikoy, na they are
Oh,
far from their family. So that someday, their kids are having, gave magandang buhay. Ano nga yung sisikoy?
have a good life.
Yeah.
Have a
But see,
because
that's why I think, because me, if every people come in, me, all you nurses, all you school teachers and lawyers, and come down here, I mean, what's going to happen with the Philippines? Because
yeah,
the people who suffer are the kids that are there. They don't have they have teachers that they don't have the degree that, just because they're paying them a miserable paycheck, they're not happy. They're not going to teach well to the kids, So I feel.
Actually, I'm pretty sad because in where I came from, where my father was from elementary,
See,
I
Asnar said
heard
that.
I heard that
not me,
they no they don't have much books. They don't have but they don't have
The materials.
distribution of the books.
Yeah,
Not all them. Some of the level they have, but
it's
majority
very
they
low.
don't have,
They're
and
probably
that's
old.
really crazy
They're probably
because
from the materials from the 90s and 80s. Old stuff. Yeah, then like Anzar mixed. Anzar, he says there's a lot of I'm gonna put it here. See, there's a lot of job opportunity in our country, but the problem is discrimination and the attitude.
yes,
Yeah, so it's
definitely
kind of
that's
sucks.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yep.
Like they always said, rich is for rich.
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of sad, because I mean, if your own country is discriminating on you because because you are a negrita, or you have something else, and you're 5 foot and you're not like 5'8", or like regular woman, I mean, that's bad. That's they do that here, man. You get a
Imagine,
lawsuit.
imagine, when I had so much application before because I was like, I'm really like
But you
very
nothing.
small.
skinny, and then 4'10".
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my God,
4'10".
no one wanna hire me because I'm
Yes,
too short. And
I'm
they said, and I'm not, and they
one.
always said that pleasing personality is not. I don't have the pleasing personality because I am a shrimp. So when you said shrimp, my face is not pretty for them. Yes, that's true. And
Seryoso ka kasi kayo, sisik. Natatawa ako
no,
sa
that's really true. And
I know you.
when I apply to factory, I have to be, I know somebody working there to be
Mm.
part of that, to be part of that company. And then one time, like I work as a QA in like this company of bags. I'm not gonna tell who else is that because they are very famous. And one of the celebrity went there, and that was the insane situation. Eight of the were one team, eight QA. One is the leader. Only the leader left. The leader of the QA. She didn't get fired because she's
Hey,
been there
Wanda
for like
guy,
10
thank you for
years.
coming.
They fired us because
You need to come up here.
the, how do you call that? The celebrity was disappointed with that kind of, which is we told her that, oh, that's not yet ready. We haven't yet inspection with that. But the company owner, they care about the feelings and
Lady
what
Coach, thank you for showing
and the
up.
rights of the celebrity than their employees. They fired us right that.
Yes. Hello, lady coach.
Lady coach in the
She made it.
house.
She made it.
Just a week.
Oh,
Then in the Philippines, I heard you're talking about hospital. Yes, definitely. Freaking hospitals.
the hospital, if you have no money, you cannot
You
go
don't
to
have money?
You
They're not
stay there.
gonna let you in the hospital.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
And
we
then
like
if you are an example, if you sign like the waiver, if like example, if you
That's
get
right.
this amount, 10,000, they need you the 5,000, and you can't give that down
thank you,
payment,
coach. Thank you.
you're not allowed to, your that patient is not allowed to get in. It depends. Like, it's so sad.
Yes.
I'm really hoping everything changes. Like, I'm not saying the government that problem or whatever. I think all of us like Filipinos have the voice to speak up because it's being going through a lot. It's being crazy, and our the system, it's being like, we have to be, it's not like being activists. We don't have to be activists to hear our voice. We
But the thing is, like I mean, that is not your guys' fault. Anything else. I mean, that's the government fault because they supposed to help give at least help all the money that they have, and
Yeah,
at least give it to every city. I mean, every barangay,
the thing
whatever,
is like,
to the hospitals because
it's not all about
they can't let people die.
the government. They do inspection or investigate with that too. Actually they does, but the thing is like, I wish they had strong um protocols or regulation or punishment for those hospitals
Yeah,
that declined patients.
like because
Like I said, I have family members that my cousin died, my uncle died because they thought they have the virus. They think first they have the virus. They have to do swabbing, but they're already having heart attack, and they can't help them. Why? Because
but the thing
these
is that
idiots want to make sure that they're not a subject. They call
but
it subject.
but I want to know that if the government is giving money to each hospital to
Yes,
treat
yes,
people,
they said they're giving, but the thing is like, I
what?
wish
So why not?
they put fund to those public hospitals, not to the private.
Okay, but yeah, it's like the thing is like private hospital, public. But the main thing is like right here for of course for private hospital you need to pay. That's no problem. But for the main for the city hospital that is it's um here in Daytona or Hartford Hospital in Hartford, that's a city hospital, the state hospital. You can go.
By the way, okay,
It,
by
it,
the way, I was a youth president before back then. Um, from my knowledge, those senators, congressmen, mayors, they put money to each hospitals, public hospitals. They have funds. So those people can ask a waiver help from those, like example, mayor. They can ask like example 50%, the mayor can help. Then the other 25%, the congressman. Then the others 25% from senator. I knew it because I worked with a politician before. It's not they're paying me. It's just like I was youth president before, and every neighbors or I
yeah,
knew people.
but
I go to,
like right now, let's say your mom got sick. You want to go to the hospital. She can't go.
yeah, that's the problem
That's the
because
point. What?
my mom residing in the countryside, which is the
Yeah,
big problem is the public hospital there is lack of doctors and nurses. Only they are promoting actually is the private hospitals over there.
yeah, but you private hospital, you have to pay for that. it's like, it's kind of sad because you have to pay for the private hospital. I
Yeah,
mean, when you can go to a public, when if the government paid good money to doctors and nurses, they will stay there. But I mean,
yeah.
like I said, it's not your guys' fault. It's the government's fault for not providing a budget for the doctors and nurses to stay in your country. Because I mean, like who wants
That's
to?
been that's been going on for many
Oh
years
yeah,
in the
and
US.
it's going for more and more years because I mean, countries like that, like Cuba, uh, uh, China, they are like that. Doctors are coming here to the U.S. or to Europe because
Yeah,
they pay
definitely.
more.
We have Filipino doctors here,
Oh, we got good Filipino
Chinese
doctors here, and
doctors, we
nurses.
have Taiwanese doctors.
Yeah,
I've worked with them. Same
Yeah.
thing that they said. Yeah, why work in our own country if they can't pay us good?
and it's
But it
sad.
seems like, in my opinion only, since I graduated here, the government or I got
All right, lady
help
coach.
from the government here, from organization here to get finished the college.
Mhm.
I wanna work here because first thing I wanna return to those organization that helped me to finish my college. And the thing is like I wanna serve my community because I already living here. I'm already a citizen here. And the second, it's big help from my family and for those people that I wanted to help too in the near future. And hopefully I can continue helping them. Um, uh, staying here is definitely difficult. All you have to do is work, 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 work.
Mhm.
But the
And
thing is like the life,
don't know that. People think it's easy to come here. Oh, I got stuff easy. It's hard to come here because you have to work.
it's not easy to come be here. Like it's easy. I think I'm not quite sure about beside to die or other rest Filipina here because some of them they have their own family here that they can like help around like asking like how do you call that they have a family here
Hmm.
to be with
Yeah,
them.
support. Yeah, have
I don't
support.
have nobody here.
Hmm.
Actually I have an aunt from Las Vegas and here in Florida, but I met them only once
Yeah,
in my life. So
when the last time you saw them?
I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a kid and then actually, it's totally different. All my life, but I've been here, work, work, work. It's not. Don't be like offended talking with that. The
I'm
life,
offended already.
yeah, the life of being here and in the Philippines are different
Oh yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
because the presence to be around with your family and your relatives, high school friends,
Mhm.
neighbors that you be childhood neighbors is totally different. The presence of the love, even though we do fight, we do like upset each other. The
Mm.
difference of being here is like I feel like I'm alone here, but they don't realize working hard here is very
Yeah.
difficult. Even you're sick, you have to work hard because you're thinking that oh this amount is gonna waste.
Yeah,
And you know that
yeah.
because
It's
I don't
it's
wanna buy something because I
yeah.
always think that oh I'm gonna save this money because maybe they're asking money or I can help them. But to be your mom
Okay.
always buying something for me and I don't buy for myself and
Mhm.
people should know that I don't buy for myself. Talking with Ed and his family always do give and buy something for me because they knew that I most of my money it helps with the family.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, like if you've seen the videos that I done, I was in Indy, but I was dying. I was
Oh
sick.
yes,
I was so sick I can't even talk, and because you still have to work if you're sick. I mean, money doesn't come down and help you. I mean, I don't got no help from the government or something. I have to pay bills. I have to pay rent, stuff like that. So I
see,
still work sick as a
yeah,
dog, and I still made the
Yeah.
videos. And I was like, if you see the this last premiere at the end, I can't even talk. I
yeah,
can't
I
even
know.
talk.
And I told some of them that
It's
you're
like
sick,
I was
and
I was
you're
sick for a
still
whole week,
working.
10 days straight working and still sick. I can't even breathe working, but I had to do it because I mean it's like I said, it's good to live in the U.S., but it's not easy at the same time. You have to work because if you don't work, you're gonna get kicked out from the house. I mean,
Yeah,
there's not much to do.
like
You
in
know,
all, I salute those all overseas working
mhm.
Filipinos. I really salute them. I really salute
What was
them.
his name that I talked this morning to? Forgot his name.
And
His name.
huh,
The name that I talked this morning to him.
Rav,
Soho.
Rava.
Oh, yeah, Rob the 2020 something like that.
Yeah,
He
I'm not quite sure about the real name, but that was his channel.
Never
Um, I
heard.
appreciate those all overseas Filipino workers. You know why? They are far from their family. They can be in the places or country that very strict. They
there's
have
a
to wear those stuff thing
yeah.
because they have to protect themselves and they have to follow the
Scotty
rule.
B Scotty B put something here. How well do you know your neighbors compared to your neighbors in the Philippines?
Oh, Scotty B, do you want me to be honest? My
Man,
neighbors in the Philippines are very, very kind and hospitality, and they love us. And I don't want to be emotional. They're my I think I have relatives over there. Most of my neighbors are relatives. I think most of the town is a family member side by side of my family, of my father, and then my mom is in Manila. So if I compare the difference of here and here, I think I can say I have the life in the Philippines that I can say. I breathe properly in the Philippines if I will be with my family and relatives and neighbors. I feel the love. Of course, I feel the love of talking with Ed and my kids here. But I think it's like it's totally different when you are when you are with Filipinos because Filipinos might be like fighting, arguing, this um how do you call that? Fighting or argument, everything, but we still stick together. Even though in the hardest part or the difficult time, we do stick together. Even though we hate each other, we still stick together. That's how Filipino are. Here in US, they have their own life. Like they don't care the neighbors. All I know.
we only talk to one, and it is the landlord. That's it. Because me, really, we've been here almost 2 years. We don't talk to the neighbors. I don't
Yeah,
know the
we
name.
haven't
I got
talked
no clue.
yet,
No,
actually.
but we work a lot anyway. I'm out. She's out. We all out.
Yeah.
We come here at
We
night
will say
time after that.
hi, but they're
Yep.
not really like interacting. But in the
Uh,
Philippines, we share food. If
Larry,
it's
thanks
like
for coming.
Christmas, birthdays, people died in your family, we get together. Even though for nothing. They just like do knocking the door. Hey, what do you have food there? I have something for you there. I have something for you, fruits or whatever. That's how feels in in the Philippines.
Yeah, here's totally different. Like in the same thing in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, I go and neighbor will feed you. Oh, here's a plate. This
Yeah, I
here's
experienced
some
when I was
vegetables or
there.
fruits, man. Here they don't do nothing. They say they don't even. You say hi, they like whatever. No, like what the hell?
Yeah, Larry's here.
Yeah,
Hello,
Larry, thank
Larry.
you.
Yeah. Um, and I don't know my neighbors. Oh my God, Larry. I've been living in honestly,
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. See? And it's
it's
true. See,
pretty pretty difficult.
yeah, 7 years and he didn't even know he's my neighbor. I mean, me too. I mean,
In the Philippines, when your neighbor knows that you are sick, the one thing they will bring you sopas
yeah,
or
sopas.
they
Yeah,
will check
same
on
thing.
you. They will like, oh, do you have money to go to the hospital? We will help you. Oh, do you need a ride? Do you need something?
No,
Let us know. That's how they are.
like in Puerto
But
Rico, remember
here,
when the guy got an accident and the neighbor came to my to pick, hey, can you take me out because my husband got a car accident or whatever, the
yeah,
motorcycle? Yeah, it's right up there. I mean, it's like neighbors come to each other, but here in the U.S., oh hell no.
Yeah, I want to share something. My late husband tried to do the motorcycle. Ralph is crazy that time. So he he used the motorcycle different way. So he flip, he fly. So when he fly, of course, he went to the middle of the road.
Magnog
So
Tech, Molotov,
those
how you doing?
neighbors, all my neighbors came to help him and didn't bother to like oh that's his fault. They didn't blame him actually. They just make sure that he's okay. They're like, oh, everybody bring water, towel, ice to make sure he's okay. And
Yeah, I knew my,
even though, like example, my family is a poor family.
you got a jacket,
Um,
Magnog Tech
my father
Technique.
died, and when my father died, when they find out my father died, everybody brought food, and everybody we used to pay rental cars or jeep for the last funeral to go to cemetery, but we didn't spend money for that. Those people, our neighbors, spend their own pocket to for the car, food, to help my family. That's how good they are. And I always cherish my neighbors. They are fishermen, and I would never forget my neighbors.
You
That's why
were-
I'm
And
always
look at
one
that
for.
guy. He said the neighbor here wants you to stay away because you're sick.
Oh yes, they're
It's
very
true.
different here. Honestly, when they
Oh
knew
yeah,
that you just
you're sick.
like
Yeah, they didn't even want you around them.
yeah. But in the Philippines, they don't really they're not gonna ask you, oh, what is that? What do you have? No. They will knock your door if they knew that all day we didn't go outside.
Hmm.
They will knock your door.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Something wrong with you?
No, like what Scotty B show says. So in the 1670s, nobody locked the door. Yeah, I mean literally nobody because everybody know each other and now yeah now you have to have freaking doors, dogs, everything in in your house. And you
Yes,
can't leave
Scotty
nothing open
B.
because when you leave open, you come back there's nothing in your house.
Yes,
Everybody's still
Scotty
something.
B. The Scotty B show. Back then, they do that too in the Philippines. But since too many different people came by to our town, before in one town, one city, mostly like three family type of family. Last names only are currently living or stays there
Yes,
for childhood, relatives to relatives. But here in US is totally different. You have to lock because um, either you rob, kill you. Same thing in the Philippines. They change from time to time. Everything changes. Manong Technique is in the house.
Yeah,
Thank
he's
you
in
for
it.
coming.
I
anong
gave him a
technique
jacket, so he's good. He gave me a jacket now.
or situation siya kanya. Naulan na kasi dito.
Oh, it's raining there. That's okay.
Oh, it's raining.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then,
Yes, Larry, I believe that.
Yeah, in a
Actually,
small town, yeah, in small town is good. Like
mm,
in we used to live in Stafford Spring. Stafford Spring is a small town. Everybody know each other. They live. My friend Chris, he live the doors open. Nobody, everybody locked in. Nobody's doing nothing. Yeah, like
Yenny's in the house. Yenny.
what? She oh she is in the house.
Yeah.
She wake up. Hello,
Thank you for coming.
thank you for sharing, Jenny. Thank you.
so, sis,
Yes,
Jenny, ano,
Well, yeah, it's like right in small towns, it's true. It's about small towns, they like everybody watch for each other, But you talk about
yeah.
big cities, yeah. 5 p.m. Philippine time about the morning channel. Yeah, I will definitely. Manong
That's
connect.
5 a.m. here.
Oh wow, 5 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna try. If I wake up to take my son to school, I see what you if you're still alive there. I definitely.
Yeah. No, Manong Technique, don't call me mom. Just Faye. I'm good. Don't call me mom.
And
No, no,
yes, she
no,
probably
no,
old. She be like, don't call me. I'm not old.
no. Mom is for rich people only. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
no, we're not rich at all.
We're the same level.
We fall from
Mm.
that. No, nobody's rich here. But yeah, no, it's nice because I mean, all these cultures and when they come here to the U.S. and I know it's hard to a bunch of you guys to come here and adapt to and we talk about that and the other LS other LS. It's hard to adapt to the U.S. custom because I mean it's I know you still have to have your your traditions and I like from everybody to keep their own tradition. I don't like them to become Americanized because I mean that's we don't want nobody to be Americanized. I want you to keep your own culture and but you still have to adapt anyway to our side because you're already here. It's like all these foreigners that are in your country or another country, they have to adapt to their laws and everything because if you don't, I mean, you're gonna get kicked out. The same thing as here. You have to
Yes,
obey
you
the
have to
law here. I
follow the
mean, you
rules.
can keep your
Yes.
culture, of course. Whether if you're from Saudi Arabia, you can here you can cover your face and do whatever you gotta do, but you still have to obey for the law from the U.S.
Yeah.
And that people don't realize that why do we, you have to because if we go to your country, we have to adapt to their laws because we're not gonna do
But
whatever we want.
the thing is like the reality is like I've seen so much in the in the news or in the Philippines. Most foreigners, some of them actually, some of them, I want to correct myself. Some of them, when they are in the Philippines, and
They
they
abuse the
think
system.
that because they are foreigners,
Yeah, they abuse the
uh,
system. Yeah,
they can abuse the system in the
yep.
Philippines. They can
I've seen it.
abuse
I've seen it.
Filipinos there, but they don't realize Filipinos stick together. Unlike here in the Philippines, the Filipinos here, they don't stick together unless you can get a right one that you can get. Like, I'm not criticizing nobody, but I'm telling the reality.
No,
Um,
it's like here like I said, Filipinos are like bikers here. Bikers here defend each biker. They are each other. If one goes down, everybody try to help him. So it's kind of the same thing as Filipinos. One goes down, everybody's gonna help. So it's kind of that because but
um,
in real life here, I'm American people, and I'm gonna say because I'm American, I don't care, but we stab each other in the back a lot of times.
of course, Filipino too.
Oh, I know.
Who's not gonna tell that? Tell me, Yenny, I'm right. Lian, tell me I'm right or wrong. Lady Coach, tell me. Manong Technique, tell me I'm right or wrong. Everybody stab the back. Well, it depends. When stabbing by your back, because I think people choose to be who they are. Like I always said, um, it's not about the culture. It's about who you are. If you wanna be like being crazy or different person or trying to be like bad as wanted to be, it's not all about you're white, you're black, you're morena, you are Indian or whatever. It's not all about the race. It's all about choices that you wanted to be who you are, and you wanted to be like how you wanted to be, choices that you get. Like example, not all Filipino are like good. Not all Filipino are bad. Like not all foreigners are good. Not all foreigners are bad.
Yeah, agree, Sissy Faye.
Yes, I agree with you, sir. Well, I'm that guy. Sometimes knife comes from the front hurt too.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
from
definitely.
from everywhere,
It's
brother. I mean,
everywhere.
name it.
Like honestly,
I take my jacket off. It's too
honestly.
hot. Yeah, exactly. Like Larry said, we all have choices. That's for sure. That's a
Yeah.
good thing. We can choose whoever we want, So, and like I said, like people say like they stab you in the back, but the the one that always happens, and it's always in one in each family, is a family member. It sucks when a family member stabs you in the back,
Oh
or your own
yes.
family. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying every names of family, but there's a bunch of families that will stab you in the back just for something. And it's like,
Of course.
really? Like,
Because
I mean,
when it
you
comes
expect that from a
to,
friend or somebody, but from a family member, that's where you be more careful. It's your family
yes,
instead of your friends.
definitely. I don't have perfect family relatives.
Oh, I think
Um,
nobody has perfect family.
I
It's
had bad experience with relatives, but both sides, I think, and it just like my mom always tell me, bury that, bury the past, but it's easy to, it's easy to say forget everything when all those scars
Larry.
is already in your heart and in your mind.
Look what Jenny said. And it's kind of true.
Yes, definitely, Yenny, definitely.
Yep.
Na- most foreigners, they think all Filipinas, all Filipinas are into to them, but they don't realize um some Filipina, some Filipinas only. Like example, I want to make it straight. If you are a foreigner, if you are a foreigner, please, if someone Filipina, if there is a Filipina took advantage of you, make it straight. Do not attack, generalize, because it's locked in all our faces that you, everybody, most of the foreigners or some
And
of the foreigners degrading us because they think we are chipmunks,
well, look,
because they
like
think
Jenny says too.
we came from like Philippines. They think Philippines are poor country. Heck no. We're not poor country. But the thing is like we're full of resources. The problem was the system.
You see, like
That
you says a bunch of Filipinos. They do take advantage of. I mean, I'm not saying all of them because but it's true. Like they do take advantage because we're foreigners. They think we all have money, and that's not true. No, we don't have
mhm,
that kind of money.
same
We
thing.
work a lot for what we have. It's not
Yeah,
given
same
to us.
thing. There are Filipinas
Gotta
too.
be careful.
Listen, for those Filipinas that want to take advantage foreigners too, come on, ladies, don't do that. Stop doing that, please, because you are shaming all of us.
Yeah,
You,
and then
one Filipina do that, everybody hits that. And excuse me, when you're doing that shit, please clean your mess.
hey, Wakapelas, thank you for coming. Yes, and yeah, I mean, and I was saying that, and I'm not gonna say about everybody has a jacket. Make sure you have. But I'm saying too to these foreigners, and I'm talking for Americans,
Yeah.
Europeans, and everybody else. You go to the Philippines, just because you're American, you are a foreigner, or have money, it doesn't mean that you can abuse the system or abuse a Filipino. When you go to, let's say, I'm gonna be honest, this go to Walking Street and you see all the girls in bars, stuff like that. It doesn't mean that you can take advantage of that. Remember, those girls are working for money, so you got, it's your fault if you fall for that,
Yeah,
because
it's your
they're
fault.
gonna. I mean, it's like here in the U.S. You go to Vegas, you go to New York, and all these clubs, women are working for money. So
Yeah,
you gotta be smart. Don't be stupid and waste all your money. Here, and then you have money, and guess what? Something happens in your hotel, you get robbed. Whose fault is it? Not her. Her fault is your fault. You showing
but
off
the
what
thing
you
is
got.
like, the one thing is like, I wanna make it straight, like, not all Filipina are hungry for money. Yes, everybody wants money. Everybody wants opportunity. Who doesn't want
Open your
opportunity?
wallet.
I'll be hypocrite. I'll be hypocrite if I said I don't. I will never wanted this.
But
But the
it's
thing is like, please do not generalize. If you encounter one or two Filipina that took advantage of you, make it right, straightforward. Do not judge all of us because like me, I came here, I was abused by my late first husband. I worked two jobs, three jobs, and I went to school and I didn't get any cents from his pocket till he died. I did not. So do not tell us that we are gold diggers and we are fucking scammers.
yeah, it's like it says like some people. I mean, take advantage of it, and like I said, everybody who comes here wants a good life. Of course, they do. I mean, who
Yeah.
doesn't want a good life? Everybody wants a good life, you know. So, but you got people have to understand. We have to be careful, especially
But
American
the thing is
people.
like there are foreigners too, and it's been proven. Like, come on, foreigners. Like, I'm saying foreigners from UK or whatever. If you wanna give something to Filipino, come on, don't get it and get back it and go to Tulfo. Oh my God. Some of them like they give it from their because they are in relationship, but because they broke up, they want to get back everything, even though the panty, the underwear. Jesus Christ. Even those flowers or chocolates they sent, all of this, all everything that they dated, they want to give it back. Oh my God. And those foreigners taking advantage Filipina, be ashamed too. Don't lie with Filipinas that you guys are rich, that they don't need to work over here because there's a lot Filipina come over here and they don't expect that they have to work, they have to do this, they have to do that. I knew because I met so much Filipina here. And one thing they said, oh, I thought he was rich. I thought he is like this. And I thought he have a big house. I don't have to work. And I thought he have a lot of money. And now I am paying for his debit, his all credits.
Like right now, I want to say to everybody, all is not Filipino, but everybody Filipina, China, and everybody Chinese, Japanese want to come down here. You have to work. I mean, don't believe what they say. Oh, you're gonna come here and you're gonna be a house. No, you're gonna work. I mean, you have to work. It's. I mean, you can't. I mean, unless he's rich and he's gonna give you
Yeah,
everything right there in a heartbeat.
unless he's rich.
It's probably 1%, but 99% everybody who comes in the U.S. have to work, and that's you have to. There's no way about it. It's only one
There's no
percent.
free here.
Only 1%. And even though if let's say you marry a military guy, you live comfortably, you still have to work. It's not it's not you stay in your house and no. It's only 1% that not gonna work because your husband's rich or he don't want you or he don't want to go out. But 99% you have to work at any country you go to because something's gonna happen. He lie or something, or he might lose a job, and guess what? Who's got to work? You have to work. So I mean, you have to each other have to support each other. If you're in a relationship, like I always say, it's 50-50. It's not 60 and 40, 30 and 70. It's all 50-50. Lolo Pet TV, thank you for coming. So if you think you're coming here just to go on the beach and have a good time, you have to work. I'm sorry. This is a country of opportunities, but you have to work for it. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
not
why
ask for nothing.
I really told to all Filipina that I know or I met that please, if you want to married with somebody, make sure double check if they're single, if they're not. First thing, if you dated a foreigner, I'm sorry guys, if you dated a foreigner or a Filipina, make sure they don't have sick. They're not sick. They don't have. You have to be cautious because
And
most foreigners slap I know you're not like that, but majority they slept with different with
Mhm.
males, different women's. But mostly in the Filipina, we are afraid to sleep with
Ah,
with people.
well, I'm that guy. Uh, don't you want that, huh? He said that that's why she wants naturally Kelly's channel go off so he can so she can be his sugar mama.
Okay, come
That'd be a
over
good
here.
one, Scott.
Come over here. I
That,
want
that- that's nice one.
I
But look, what Jenny says here, even though she's is laughing, is kind of true because some foreigner they bring you here, but you have to pay all the expensive. She's joking, but that is true, and you can relate to that, Faye.
Yes, yes,
That is true.
Yenny. Yes, Yenny. Back then,
Says
back then,
Travelos, hello, thank you for coming.
yeah, back then, when I was with my late husband, all those years that I worked, I didn't hold my ATM, my salary. He's the one who's holding the salary of mine. I worked 2 jobs. I went to school.
Hmm.
The good thing that really happens to me, he put me to school. He put me to college. He forces me to do college. Um, Working 2 jobs for many years. Um, I did not able to hold my salary. I did not.
Luke, hey, thank you for coming,
No.
Luke. And look, Scotty B says, "Is this true? There's scammers in the Philippines, of course, but there's scammers in every country, even
Yeah,
here,
every
even
country,
here.
almost
I
everywhere.
know a bunch of U.S. scammers. Trust me, I deal with all of them. I mean, almost all the time. You know,
Yeah,
it's crazy. You know, it's
and
like yeah, just they just want. I mean, they just want money, or as soon as you give money, they just disappear. And what else? What happened? So you got everybody, women and men. You have to be smart. Filipinas have to be smart.
yeah,
Don't fall for the first guy who says, "Hell, here's your credit card. Here's whatever." Don't fall for
yeah,
that. Yeah,
don't
I
fall
told
for
you
that.
here. I talking.
And
I told you that, and Faye told you that. Do not fall for the first American that give you a credit card. Here, do whatever you want, because at the end, you're gonna pay for it. Trust me, you're
Sis
gonna pay
Brother
for it.
Gloves is here in the house,
Yes,
and
says Blanc. Thank you.
not your ordinary Kelly is here.
That's right, Kelly.
Hello, hello.
Is your channel gonna boom so you can be his sugar mama?
Yes, Sis Kelly, he is telling something about you. Yes, yeah, it's really hard, and we have to be realistic when we are dating with foreigners. We will have to make sure that um, ask question, research, and make sure they have proof of evidence that they have papers that they are divorced before sleeping with them. Okay, and make sure like it's not bad to protect yourself too because nowadays anything can happen. They can fool you in a minute, and who's gonna be like suffer us because in the Philippines we don't have divorce, and thing is we don't promote abortion there. So please,
Yeah, it's true. Like you gotta be careful. So, research, do your job. Take time. Don't
take
take
time.
your time.
Do not
It's
rush
this is not a
everything.
rushing. I mean, or you say, oh, I'm in my 30s. I'm gonna be late. No, it's never too late. I mean, I know people are still 40 and 50 and not even married yet. So I mean, just
Yeah, I have my
take your
cousins
time.
too. My father's side, they're like 40s.
My cousin Louis, he married what he was what 40, you know, and then it's
Mm.
just it's good. My friend Chris, 36, not even married yet. So I mean, it's
Like
just people just
make
take
sure
your time.
to those foreigners too, make sure this is I want to make it clear. Not when the Filipina said they're single mom, make sure they're not married. They're not married. Because in the Philippines, we have adultery and bigamy. When even though they separated for many years, when the husband, the legal husband find out you guys slept together in one house, They can call police right away and put you in jail, even though how many years you guys those couples are separated. When it's legality, Philippines are very strict, very strict. So make sure before you dated a Filipino, it's not married. Make sure they are annulled because only annulment is okay with the Philippines. And in the for those Filipina too, please make sure those foreigners that you're getting in is not the husband of a Filipino. I'll be honest, guys. It's not fair for all of us that our husband is gonna be taken with Filipina too. That slap on our face. Be fair enough. Don't do that because it's not fair. What if he did that to you to his wife? He can do that to you too. Think about that. That's not fair.
And you gotta remember that for any Filipino or any other country, most most American has been married and have kids. So if you don't like other people's kids, just remember, foreigners, majority of them, like probably 80%, have been married and have kids already. So that's another point. If you don't like a foreigner with kids, or you don't have deal to you don't want to deal with his kids, you don't get married. Don't date him, because and it's same thing to foreigner. Most of Filipinos have kids. They have a kid from other relationship, or a boyfriend that didn't work, and what happened. But make sure you're okay with their kids and you're okay with the other kids. So both parties have to go together with kids. I mean, I got two kids from my separate marriage, and they're adults already. But and Faye has his own kid. So yeah, you have to. Hey, Marty. So you have to
Hey,
remember,
baby Marty
most
is in the
most
house.
American
Hello,
people
hello.
has been married and have kids with other people. So you have to remember, you have to deal with that too. You have to deal with their kids. So
Yeah,
hello,
that's
Lady
why
Marty. Thank you for coming.
A Filipina or a foreigner, I think we have to stop taking advantage each other because that's not fair.
Hmm.
The thing is like it's not fair for Filipinas to Filipino
You got a
or
jacket, Marty.
foreigners to be taking advantage. It's better be fair enough. Like if you wanna dated somebody, make sure you're not
See, Lady Marty has two kids.
bashing somebody
See,
because that's not fair.
yeah, she have two kids. Yeah, just make sure
Oh,
that
Lady
that that
Marty,
most
yeah, you have
that
two
most people.
kids. Hi,
Hey,
Andrew is in the
Andrew,
house.
thank you for coming. Long time no see.
Yeah, I had one kid, 11-year old already. She's my daughter. She's from my childhood boyfriend. Um, she's supposed to be here long time ago, but my late first husband. I never been married before. Before I met the foreigner, I was a single mom, and when I met this guy, this first late husband, um, she's supposed to be here. She already have the visa that time, but because he's been like abusive, I choose to not let her come over here because I was afraid. I don't know nothing. Like I have no money that I have to hold, so I want to make sure that I'm settled mentally, emotionally, physically, financially before I want to bring her here again.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So that's why many people have to be careful. Remember that, and most Filipinos have kids, and most and definitely most foreigners are been married and have kids too.
Yeah, the problem is like my late husband, I didn't know that he was married 4 times and I was the fifth time. Is that crazy? Yes, it is.
So
And some people doesn't know about that. And you have to deal with things and you have to be ready because sometimes it's not good when you're not. you don't know where you're going through, and it's like it says you have to have a bullet when you go to war.
Here's my live screenshot, guys. Want to come up here? Leanne,
Yeah,
you're
come up,
quiet. You're quiet
ladies.
there. What are you
Come
doing?
up, come up.
Leanne is quiet.
Lihan have important calls, so
Oh,
she's
okay.
not talking.
She's not talking.
Yeah, to all Filipina and foreigners, to to those foreigners, I hope stop generalizing us because that's not fair. It's really hurt you, but
Hey,
I'm
Andrew,
not
what are you
gonna
doing?
be
Come up
angry
here,
with
Andrew.
you.
I ask you some questions. Come up here. Anybody want to come up here? It says my was it Lady Marty?
Oh,
She did a background check on my husband and talked to video on cam and his friends.
that's
But
good,
she's smart.
Lady
She was
Marty.
smart. Lady
Yeah,
Marty is smart. She said, "Oh hell, I'm gonna make sure this guy's correct. Let me put on the
you
computer."
know, Lady Marty. When I met my late first husband, I don't know nothing about computer, so I have no clue, not much now technology because I've been working in the factory for many years. So I've been like work, 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 work.
Yeah, but now with other technologies, if you can't find something, you're wrong, because you can find anything even though you can research a background check, you can even pay for it, maybe a
Do you,
couple
do
dollars.
you think I can reset back on check YouTube?
Me,
Maybe
no, you can't do that.
no.
No,
Why?
it's sealed.
Maybe you have another woman
I
or
don't
another
know.
wife.
Maybe I got no clue. I maybe have like 5 kids somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been in the military for 21 years. I got no clue.
Yeah, maybe you have somebody, another kid, another woman.
Yeah,
No
I
way.
don't know. My background check is sealed. Can't do that.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I was in the military for a bunch of years, so it was a secret. So I don't know.
Oh.
So it's like, I mean, I never check nothing. Every work I do, they don't know nothing. Just give me a job. So I don't know.
Yeah, like in
Oh,
the hospital when they hired me,
oh my
what they
lord,
said, they
please! I
can't
was like,
find anything, and
you can
is
find
it said
anything. So
1 week? They said 1 week,
yeah,
1 month, 1 month background check, and then later on they
it's like,
called me. They said they can't
yeah,
find nothing to
yeah.
me.
It's like, because I mean, I'm not saying nothing about American people and everything, but most American people have done something stupid in their life when their kids or something, and even though it's just something minimum, it's hard to get a clean background check. I mean, it's clean, but maybe a minor thing. It doesn't matter. I mean, they got you with a knife and somewhere else, and that's a minor too. But it's hard to, when you go to Philippines, they say, "Oh, there's nothing in her background. Let me check again. There's nothing come up." Yeah, it's like, I mean, like for some of us, for working military, so it's different. It's a sealed background check. They have to go to the military thing and then go back again. But as soon as you give your military card and your resume, they don't even check your background. I mean, the only
Oh,
thing they're gonna check in your military record, if it's your honorably discharged or dishonorably discharged. It's right on the paper. It says it right there. If you dishonorable, forget about it. You never find no job anywhere. So
oh
good
wow.
luck on that one. You have to find your own thing, work under the table, something, because nobody's gonna hire you if you have a dishonorable discharge. And I know a couple
Oh
of friends
wow.
of mine that has that, and like, oh boy. So I feel bad for them. So thank you, Marty. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. Appreciate very much the video. So
Lady
if anybody wants to come
Marty.
up, let me know.
Yeah.
Is
It's
here's a
it's
here's a, here's a
they
stream.
really think that um when they when they hired me, they said we couldn't find anything to you. That's why we called you quickly. And I said, I, I haven't. I remember that I told you I was crying. Um,
Okay, Marty.
I do the volunteer in
Mm-hmm.
our town here. And then the lady said, "Oh, what is your what is your um how did he ask me about it? What's the
Like that was
what?
it.
No, remember I did a volunteer, and they
Oh
thought,
yeah, yeah. You did volunteer in school, right?
yeah, I did a volunteer, and hi Lady Mardy.
Hey, thank you, Lee Marty. Thank
Thank
you.
you for coming. And it's funny, yeah, it's funny because I did a volunteer because it was like um I want to do something in the community. And that's so funny because they said, "What is your what is your what's the bail?" They said like that. And then I said, "Why? Oh, you went to court? Have you went to court? What's the
Oh
problem?"
yeah,
And I said, and I start crying because
community
I said,
service. That's
I,
what
ne-
they
I
thought
said,
you were doing
I
community
never went in
service.
the jail. I never had in the court problem. What's the problem? Like, I just do this for my own self because I'm bored in my house. And they said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean that way. We just because here in the in US, 99% those people
I
are
doing
have
community service.
trouble.
Yeah.
They have their own court problem. That's why they do community service. And we didn't realize that you're only 1%, one of the 1%, one of the part of the 1%
Uh,
that doesn't have any problem. And I said, I'm just doing this because I'm bored in the house. And I was like, I was
Lady
crying because
Marty,
I was so embarrassed.
what what was your expectation when you came to the U.S.?
You're
You have
mute.
your
Your
microphone mute.
microphone is mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of expectation when I come to USA. First of all, when you're in love, you expect it's everything is sweet.
Yeah.
It's everything is like a fairy tale. You live happily ever
I
after.
know,
You
right?
always have a
Alright.
hug, a kiss. When I got here, I expected the New York City building,
Yeah.
the nice building, and my husband lives 2 hours. No, that time is an hour away from the city. On the way to his apartment, we're passing all dead trees. I was like, "Where's the city?" I was like, "Are we lost?" Yeah. There's so much, and then you're only. I mean, the good thing is before I came here,
Hello,
I'm
Opeg
already
Valdez.
independent.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oping Valdez Lacona, hello, hello, hello,
Yeah.
shout out, and
Hello,
Lady Coates, hello, hello.
yeah. Expectation is a lot.
I
And
have, yes. There's so much expectation, of course, and um, when I met my husband in Hong Kong, he's very generous. Like every day he would give me these old big shopping bags. I was like, of course, I really thought that he's like he had so much money because wherever and he's afforded me because I don't want to connect to him. I want to disconnect my phone because I can't afford it. And he was actually sending me money to pay for my line for a phone and for the computer. For him, it's nothing, but for me, that's a lot for
Mhm.
extra. So I thought I want to cut the communication. I said, and not like totally cut, but like minimize. Like instead of like every um like excuse my mess, we have our house is upside down right now. Um, every day or every other day, and in the back then, that's so much money for long distance,
Mhm.
and so he's like, you have to pay because I have to rent per hour in Hong Kong. I have no computer and have no Wi-Fi, so I only use the computer and internet once a week.
Oh,
Yeah, so he wants to connect with me like every other day. I was like,
yeah.
no way. So he sent me money to help me out for the continued communication. So February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 7 months. The 7 months of communication in, like back and forth. It takes time, but so of course when I come here, I expected that. Hold on, I am on the camera. I'm in the camera. I want to say hello to my friends. He's shy. One second.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I really like also my family like lives in the town or province, like back in the Philippines.
Mhm.
And when I get here, it took me about 6 to 8 months before I get my job.
Mhm.
Because you need to process the paperwork and so on.
Yeah.
So like for 6 months, I'm very independent, and I'm the first one who got a job out in my family,
Mhm.
and I'm one of 12. I'm the first one who got a job, first one who get get out in school and get a job. And so when I get here, they were actually, expecting me to continue that support. And I don't have job, and my husband is, yes, he's stable, he makes money, but he's an employee. He can't support my family in the Philippines for that long. So it was really a big struggle for me for the first few months.
Yeah.
Not wait to get a job, but where am I gonna go? Because I don't drive, and here, especially when you stay in the, like, um not in the city, you have to learn to drive, or otherwise it would be too much to take a taxi. Now it's good because we have Uber, it's easy. But yeah, it is. So when your family, and like anybody's expecting, like from the Philippines, don't expect. It was very hard for me to connect with my family, because every time I talk to them, they're telling their situation, how hard it is, and especially they're used with my monthly support.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Hong Kong and I make good money. I make, like 5 times more than what I make in the Philippines. So I'm sending money every month. But when I got here in the first 6 to 8 months, I can't. And then after 8 months, I got pregnant, and then that's another kid. So it was really a struggle the first year. And the the first Christmas was very hard, also because in the Philippines, I don't know if have you been to Philippines, Ed?
No, no, I'm in the Philippines.
Because in the Philippines, you know how Christmas is. We don't really give gift. We do the exchange gift, like one gift, one per person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't do like tons of, like, underneath the Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
So when I call my family, it's like, oh, we have no money, we have no food. Like, usually it's like extravaganza
Yeah.
celebration. Like, you make a lot of food, but it's like, oh, we have only like isda sinigang. That's it. So one dish for Christmas Eve or
Yeah.
Christmas Day. And in my first Christmas day here, in the like Christmas Day is the day that we open gift here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with the Christmas tree, we have like 6 foot um Christmas tree.
Yeah,
There's
big
like
tree.
50 gifts wrapped for me, and we have so much food because my mother-in-law is Italian. She likes to cook,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a lot of food that like leftover, and she would just throw it away. Hello, hey Brett, hey brother
Brett's here
Brett.
again. Thank you for coming back again, Brett. And Lady Coach is having a power mystic morning. She's
Yeah,
always like doing something.
so
Mm.
we're just sharing. So my first year was really my first Christmas. I get emotional. I end up crying. I was like, my husband was asking, "Why you're not happy with your gift?" Like, most of the gifts, most of the gifts are all yours. Um, I have the new camera, new video camera. It was a lot to take pictures. I have all the different kind of, whatever you like, anything with camera and clothes and all the stuff that that it's like unexpected. And then I cry because like in the Philippines they have only one food to eat, and here I have so much gift, and then
I
there's so
know,
much
right?
food that left over that my mother-in-law just threw it out because just we can't eat it all. Yeah, it's always good when lady is in the house. Yes, we have three ladies is in the house.
But
Thank you,
it's
Lok.
but it's good because I mean, what I know that in the Philippines, when there's a festival, you guys have cooked everything. You got lechon, you got all
Yeah,
the stuff. Over here, there's nothing. Only a piece of table, piece of turkey or whatever chicken, whatever is it. It's like not that much.
yes. But still, it's that's big for Thanksgiving. But in the Philippines, it's really like a extravaganza
Hmm.
every time there's Christmas Day or
Yeah.
um Asnar makes blood O2. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's
Yeah, but like from myself, me, I'm always I'm for my family. I'm always distant from everybody. I'm like they say the black sheep of the family. I never go to nothing in my family, and the thing is that I don't have no brother, no sister. I'm the only son, the only child.
okay. I'm one
But
of 12.
everybody says, "Oh my God!" And so you're not close to your mom, everything else. Not really close to my mom. I mean, she raised me independent. She raised me to work and be my own self. Do not depend on nobody. I mean, I learned how to work at 10 years old. My first job was I was 10 years old. I'm it's my mom and me only. My dad he was in Vietnam and he was gone. He never came back. So but the thing is that she raised me to work and be independent.
Mm-hmm.
So when everybody says, what's your family?" I say, like, I don't know. I mean, I got aunts and uncles and my grandma, my grandfather, they passed away a long time ago. But me, everybody says, but you don't go to family reunion. I got no family reunion. I mean, I just got my two kids from my first period marriage. I mean, I see them once in a while. I don't see them that much, and but because they're already adults, they already have their own
Mm-hmm.
life.
Yeah.
And my mom, I just call her once in a while. I mean, I'm not. I live far away from everybody. I live
I
far away from everybody, and then
I try to connect with that the good thing is because of the technology now. I try to talk to her every other day, or just message her, So
yeah.
I'm very close to my family, and even though my mother actually named me as a black sheep of the family, it's because it's not like
Oh, it's
I'm
somebody's here.
I'm a little troublemaker. uh, well,
Who's the
I'm
other
that
guy?
guy. Hello, hello.
Hello, thank you for coming. Yeah, I saw you say,
You're
who's
you're
that sneaking
silent.
in? I'm like, let me sneak in here.
There you
I'm
go.
still new to this thing.
No, Lady Marty's there. See, so we were talking about the expectation. What people, what other foreigners have, or ladies come here and they have expectation to come in the U.S. I mean, I know Kelly. I don't know if she's there around, but what expectation when she came to the U.S.
Well, I'd already told her that, Louisiana, that's different than what you see on TV.
Oh, Louisiana. Ooh.
Yeah, and really all you see about Louisiana on TV is snakes, alligators, and
Yeah.
people who can't speak English. So don't get me wrong, she saw a lot of that when she was here, but, you know, it was, I'd already told her it's not, what you see on TV.
No, no. Louisiana is nice. I mean, but I
That
mean,
that's true
they have
because
swamps, but it's different.
I expected a tall building,
Yeah.
I know you go to New
nice
York,
train
tall building.
station, the subway, but all I see is the dead trees when I get here.
Yeah. All cities look the same from the street level.
And not for nothing, the Hong Kong is really a high standard with the train station. They're very clean and very, so that was like a big kind of shocking for me to see the subway and the train in here because I really in my head, like New York City is like, like big
Yeah.
like this, like everything is like high standard.
Hey, Brett, your dad's retired military. That's good, man. Good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to
Yeah.
get connected. Yes. Well, come visit your channel, Asner. Yes. Yeah, that's true. You gotta stay to your stay to ourselves. Be true to ourselves. That's it. Absolutely. I agree with you, though. So how are you today? Well, I'm that guy. What's your first name again? I forgot.
Well,
Well,
Well, well,
no,
well.
they all call me Kulas on Kelly's
yeah,
channel. So
cool.
Kulas, I guess it means that guy in Tagalog. I don't know,
Kulas. So
but
that's your channel. That's your channel. Other channel.
no, no, my channel is I'm that guy.
Yeah. There's no other channel.
No,
No, I have no ninjas.
I
I'm
have.
still
I got.
studying the art of ninjutsu. So
me either. I just, it's just straight up. That's it.
But I
yeah,
let the host know who am I. You know, when I use my ninja, especially when I'm at work, you know, sometimes I'm sneaking in the bathroom just to give a like or, share
yeah.
or just say hello. I tell them, I'm using my brother, I'm using my sister, helping them to grow. Lin channel, busy ko. I want to say
So
good night to you all. Bisaya
good
kaday.
night.
Hello, hello. Come up for a few minutes. Yeah.
No mercy. I
Yeah,
love that shirt. Well, okay.
yeah, check it out, Ed.
Well, I'm that guy. So I have a question for you then. What was
Yes, sir.
your hardest thing to adapt with Kelly?
Hardest thing to adapt with Kelly. I don't think there's a whole lot, honestly, because we have like personalities kind of meshed together. I mean, there are things that we Americans do that don't quite line up with what Filipinos do.
Yeah.
It's just learning the little things and just making little adjustments. It ain't.
And eating too much rice.
What is that?
Eating too
Well,
much rice.
Louisiana, man, we eat a lot of rice. Our gumbos and our jambalayas, and I
Yep.
mean, she actually told me that I learned that jambalaya is just a poor man's paella.
Yeah.
So
It's like paella. Yeah.
it's just paella that they didn't have all the ingredients to, so they just worked it together and made
Yeah.
jambalaya. But one of the things is, whenever Kelly first got here, oh my gosh, and you know about this, Ed, middle of hurricane season.
Oh boy.
So within a month of her being here, we had to go run for shelter because we had a hurricane barreling right down on us.
Oh man.
So but
Yeah,
Where
but it
where,
was kind
where
of
are
cool,
you?
huh?
Where is she from in the Philippines?
Nueva Ecija.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
you're muted, okay?
I probably would have if I could
Yeah.
work, make what I make here, and live there, I would.
oh, trust me. Like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, she's Ilocana.
like
Are you from Nueva Ecija too?
No, I'm Bisaya.
Bisdak.
No, Bisaya, Bicolana. My mom.
Now, I'm looking for her comments because I know she's listening in.
Oh, she will. She will hit you hard soon.
Oh, she's gonna. Well, I'm looking in case I have to dodge something.
Well, her channel have to boom, man. I mean, you are looking for a sugar mama, so make sure her channel goes up.
Hey, Ed, wait, bro. I'm not looking for a sugar mama.
No, but
I'm trying
her.
to build one.
A build one, yeah, exactly. Yes, let's fix that, Kelly. I fixed it. He's trying to build.
You hear that, big? Big? Oh man.
Well,
You're about to get in trouble, Ed.
like for myself, I've been to Asia. I've been to Korea. I've been to Japan, to China, and to Thailand. But I've never been to Philippines. It was one of the two. It was Philippines or Thailand. So me and my friend, we went to Thailand, and
Never
he
been to
built
Philippines
a resort in Thailand. So I mean, and he's doing pretty good now. I mean, hopefully not with the pandemic. But I never had a chance to go to Philippines. I always wanted to go because I mean I've seen all these beaches and all these islands, and I want to visit, but I never had.
I love it. Yeah. I really did. I mean, I've been there 7 times. I mean, it's awesome.
Look at you.
I used to every year I would book my vacation there. I'd save my money up through the whole year, and then I'd just go there for a little while.
Yeah.
And but sorry, I'm just There's a lot going on around here.
Oh, I know kids are around too. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, really, for me, it was a shock for me going there.
Mhm.
Just because I mean, where I'm at in Louisiana, it's I would say that's a lot more family oriented than a lot of
Mhm.
other places in America.
Yeah, in the South. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
going to the Philippines, it takes it up a level.
Yeah, no, like I was talking to Lady Marty, like I mean, myself, I'm the only child, and I'm not a family oriented people. My mom, she raised me to be independent. So I always worked all my life since I was 10 years old, working and studying and doing stuff like that. So
Uh,
when I went to Asia, I see all these families together, man. They stick together. I'm like, man,
yes, very much so.
my family like this everywhere, one everywhere. So I never been in a family reunion, and since the only family only reunion was my grandmother when she was alive. She said, I want everybody here, and everybody was there.
Yeah,
Nobody messed with grandma. After she died, forget about it. Everybody went like separate
yeah,
ways. I haven't seen my uncles in a couple of years and nothing. So and
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like
I see Filipinos, they are together, family oriented. I mean,
yeah,
I
very
like
much so.
to see it. So
That's
Oh, I love it.
that's most likely my husband is. All he would do is just his brother and his mother. He would not care much to see his
yeah,
cousins. Me, I'm like relative to everyone. I'm like
no,
completely opposite.
it, it,
I'm like even like consider
yeah.
my neighbor as my house in the Philippines. I could just go in the kitchen and eat.
It's like in the South. The South, everybody is family oriented. I
But
mean,
here, you don't even see your neighbor here. It's different.
like Louisiana,
Like all year long, you don't know what happened to them. Oh, no.
Alabama, North Carolina,
Don't
they're
you know
all
I gained 10
family
pounds?
oriented. So yeah, but
Yeah.
but when I see people, family reunion on November, like okay, I mean, my family is me, my kids, and pay. That's it. That's about it.
I love gatherings. It's nice to have, family all together.
Yeah, I say that guy. Upen said, "Hey, Filipinos are family oriented." Yes, you guys are. You definitely are.
Yeah, when it's true because mostly Filipinos, I mean Filipina, we will try our best to really work out for the sake of the children, like but sometimes it doesn't work, but we really consider children as
Hmm.
number one is education. Education is number one in our country, and family, you know
Yeah,
family comes first.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
so, so I'm the guy. I mean, there you go. That's what we're looking for, waiting for. There you go. so what
Wolverine.
was so what was your I'm that guy. What was your first impression when you saw Kelly's family?
Oh, they're wonderful. Honestly, I mean, they made me feel very welcome. It was just like felt like I was family right away. You know,
They wasn't scared when
just
you saw your hairy face and long hair.
actually, I was clean shaven with long hair.
Oh well, look at that. Let me
Oh,
say,
wow.
Yeah, yeah. I still had a baby face back then. And well,
How long ago is
I,
that?
huh?
When you say how long ago is that? You said back then. How long ago is that?
Oh, that was I went for the first time in January of 2008.
oh wow,
Wow.
that was
So
over
yeah,
10 years,
it's
over
been
12.
a long
And you've
time.
been
Yeah.
there 7 times.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow,
Yeah.
And
that's
I mean,
That's a
impressive.
long marriage. Oh.
I would have loved. We wanted to go last year, but things being what they were, and I'll be right back.
Right. Yeah,
Commercial.
2008. That's a long marriage.
yeah, almost 14 years.
I've been married 18 years.
Oh
18?
wow! Congratulations.
Wow.
18 years.
18 years?
Congratulations.
Wow. Shoot, my first marriage lasted 12. That's it.
Well, we almost, sometimes there's no such perfect relationship.
Oh, it's always fight here and there,
I
but you know,
almost, I almost,
just kiss
you
and
know,
make up.
but because I look at it also like, is it worth it? You
Katie,
know,
my
it's
question.
yeah.
What's the, because I had late husband before, but it was different
Hmm.
like relationship. I
Yeah,
can say different marriage that I have.
yeah.
Um, what did you what, how do you handle your marriage with that with that man? Like, if just in case, like, how, what part are you able to understand, or are you able to um adapt quickly, or are you able to?
There's an advantage on my side because, as I mentioned before, I'm one of 12, but I grew up from a different family actually. Like when in my first grade, I stayed with a relative for me to go to school, me and my sister. And the second grade is we stayed on our own, and the third grade is another family, and the fourth grade is another. Well, like moving from one family to another in order
Hmm.
for us to go to school because our town has no school.
Mm,
So I'm already adapted to a family's like routine or behavior.
okay.
So I'm well adjusted, and then by the time, and then I went to like completely like from when I went to college, another town, another region for the whole family again, you know. So and then I went to Hong Kong, which is already also abroad. So I
Hmm.
worked in Hong Kong for 3 years before I came here. So I guess I didn't even notice it until a circle of my friends here did mention to me that you are easy to get along with circles
Yeah,
because I don't. I mean, it's different with my husband. You know, you do tampo tampo because
yeah,
you expect to have like special
yeah,
treatment, right?
yeah. Special
but
treatment.
but in
Ed,
general,
yeah, Ed is not a romantic guy, and it just like, I think we almost broke up too. Like, because
what?
I was like it's totally different when
Hmm.
when you see the, like, if you have Filipino relationship, they are sweet, or you see that man as sweet to their
Yeah, it doesn't work
girlfriend.
that way in America. There's no
In
pakipot.
America, it doesn't
No,
work that way.
there's no
And
sweetness
I
here.
was like, what the heck? It's like he's not even sweet at all.
But
Like,
it's not being sweet. It's like me. The thing is
he's
like
not romantic.
I
Like,
I was
but
married
You know,
for 12 years. I got married at age 21. So
sometimes you just have to direct them though. Like my husband, I would remind him that make sure
I was
it's Mother's Day. Make sure you get something for
well.
me
I'm good on that.
for your yeah, you
yeah,
know.
He
he's
knows
good
it.
with
I'm good
that.
on that. On Mother's Day, on events I can't remember.
Yeah. But he can't remember our anniversary.
I can't remember anniversary.
Oh, I would remind him. I would remind him.
Oh, would you mind to remind us?
Oh no,
I
I
don't. I don't
remind
want
him.
to remind him. I will tell him the next
No, no,
day. And
no.
I
See,
was
He'll
I'm
like,
get
that guy.
oh.
disappointed if you
And
expect too much.
I
Now,
was like,
I've done that. I've
man.
been there. I end up crying. I end up getting tampo tampo. Not
But you
okay.
gotta
It's not
remember,
worth it. It's not worth it.
I've been. I mean, I've been 21 years in the military. I did two tours. I got my head got smashed on the buildings. You know, I can't remember probably some half of the stuff that I ate yesterday. You know, so I mean, I'm getting that old that I have to remember some stuff, and he knows it. I forget some stuff too.
I
You know,
would, or if you don't want to tell him, give him a clue. Just send him a picture of you together the first time.
yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, remember this? How small we are. You know, we're like skinny.
One time, many times I don't even like I just like send the whole sentences paragraph to him.
No,
Okay,
they're not. Trust me. Trust.
you forget our anniversary. That's how you are.
It's not.
I'm-
It's not.
I mean, now I'm used with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get used to it
Let
because
me
I
ask.
don't remember.
Let me ask Will. Well, let me ask you. Did you ever miss the anniversary day?
Me? I can't
No, I'm
remember.
asking. Well, I'm that
I
guy.
think it was somewhere in late beginning March. Somewhere in March, the beginning. I can't remember. That's about it.
You see?
No, I have constant reminders, so I'm gonna remember.
Yeah, see, I can't remember.
No, he doesn't.
Kelly knows I have CRS, so you know. Ed knows what CRS is, don't you, Ed?
Shoot, I have that a long time ago.
What is
Yeah.
yours, Vince?
I've had that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's a guy thing. It's a guy thing.
But no, but I remember her birthday. I remember Mom's Day, and me, and she knows that even though it's not something, I bring a flower whenever I remember something. You know, I don't have to be.
You know, Lady Marty,
Yes.
he gave me flowers, I think, 3 times in 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like flowers anyway, so I yell. Actually, I
well, I
yell.
love flowers. And
Look at
Gee
that.
whiz. That's why you asked me up here, Ed, huh? You need backup.
Yeah, I told you, man. They
You getting
I
attacked
know,
from
like,
multiple sides, man. My goodness.
he gave, like, Valentine's Day. He gave me a stuffed toy. A doll.
Oh, Valentine's Day.
I was like, why he gave me a stuffed toy? I was expecting a flower.
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's a stuffed dog right there, and she put it right there on my stuff. She put
Oh, okay.
the dog right there on my stuff.
Why is this? Like, I was
Okay,
thinking,
so she prefers something that's gonna just die and disappear in a few days, huh?
I was like,
Right?
You know, flowers last maybe 3 days and it dies.
and then,
Yeah. If you even get them in good shape. I ordered from 1-800
I
Flowers,
honestly
and
don't. I
the thing
honestly
came
don't
in
like
as
flowers.
Yeah.
A dozen roses is like $50. Expensive.
You know, in the Philippines, I told my husband, you know, in the Philippines, people bring you flowers when you're dead. I don't want any flowers.
See, that's
And plus, it smells. The flower smells when they're like about to
There you
dry out. It smells, and
I
I don't
like
want to
flowers
throw them,
anyway.
especially when you spend so much money. No, I like the flowers outside in the garden, not inside the house.
and then I think if you know, I'm not sure, Lady Marty, if you had an experience that if you cook something to your husband, if you are expecting that he will be happy like that. For most of Americans, doesn't even have reaction if you cook something.
No, I'm
for
hungry. I'm
them.
gonna eat. I'm gonna do.
Well, you know what? At least he eats. My husband don't eat my food. It's more for me. It's like, okay, it's good. But I used to get upset. I was like, you know,
You cook.
why
I'm
would
gonna
you
eat.
not
I'm
eat?
gonna, one
Why
more
would you not
steak.
eat? You know, it's my fault too. Cause one time I made him adobo, chicken adobo. You know that chicken breast when you make an adobo, it looks dark, right? Especially when you put soy sauce. And I made it. He eats adobo, and he asked me, it's like, you know, he's the type of person that he wants to know what he's eating. He has to know. So I put it. He eats already. Like he forgot. He was so hungry that he forgot to ask what he's eating. So and I made a joke. It says chicken liver, and he ended up throwing up.
Dang.
I know what liver is. I can smell it from far away. I say I'm not eating
Well,
liver.
we are right here because I've gained about 40 pounds since I got married. So
Yeah.
Kelly is
Exactly,
a
I
very
know.
good cook.
I gain pound too. I mean,
That's a good compliment.
Yeah.
Yes. And hey, Ed, whenever I made our wrestling video, I
Yeah.
took the liberty of making me and you look like we're in our prime, you know?
good. There you go. That's the perfect thing you can do.
And,
And she knows it. I mean, I had when she met me 4 years ago, I had a six pack. Was all lean and muscles. Now I have a big belly. I say, what the hell going on?
yeah, you just got a keg now. I mean,
Like, man, seriously.
You're welcome, Master.
Yeah.
I gained a lot of pounds. You can see my face is a little, you know, it's round. Let's see how if you could see it. See how
Oh.
tiny I am?
Oh wow, look at that, tiny.
I'm only 99 pounds that time.
That's what I met Faye. When I met Faye, she was like 80 something pounds,
85.
Are
85
you?
pounds,
85.
and she's 4'10".
I'm
I was
4'10"
80,
and a
yeah,
half.
I was 85 pounds and 410 that time. Now I'm already like 118 pounds.
That's not bad. That's good. That's a ideal weight.
Yeah, because I had a baby. And I was like, it's hard to lose weight. It's hard.
Now
Well, man,
what with all the food here?
I think I got to leave you to get attacked on your own now, man. I got a few
Man,
other things to do right
Oh,
now, but
I
I had some
appreciate for
fun,
coming.
man.
thanks for
Thank
coming.
you
I
for
Thank you
coming
appreciate
so
it.
on.
much. Say hi to Kelly.
All right, I will.
All right,
Have
have
a
a good
good
night,
one.
guys.
Thank you,
Hey,
Have a
Will.
good
Cobra
night.
Kai never dies, bro.
There you go. There you go. Okay, exactly. Season 4 coming soon.
Yeah, I
No
hope they don't
idea
mess
what
it
he's
up.
talking about.
I know.
What?
The wrestling. I think the Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Ah, okay, okay. Doc has a question. Are you happy now with your life?
Who with me?
I don't know who are you asking for, look. Who do you ask for? For everybody?
Are you happy with your life? Well, for me, I'm happy right now, man. I mean, like I said, I have food, I have a roof on my table, on my head. We're happy. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, it's. I mean, that's important. The important is you have a job, you have a roof on your head, and you have food on the table. What else you want? I mean, everything's good. Oh,
I mean compare if if you're asking am I happier right now or from and now or before, my answer is yes. I'm happier where am I. There's there's so much to be thankful actually in coming
mhm.
here. The first of all is also number one is the independence. I'm independent in Hong Kong. I mean, I make my own money. I have, I support my family, my sisters, my grandparents or some other cousins, even relatives. But when I came here, there's so much gratitude that I would shout out because I am actually surrounded with a lot of good people in my community. I have a very good Filipino community here.
That's what I said. You're lucky. If you heard me from the beginning, I
Mm,
said you are one of the luckiest Filipina here because I've seen your post that you have a good Filipino community. I don't have,
I have a
honestly.
very good support here, really good support. And before I even made the Filipino community, I have a very good support also. My husband, I mean, he's not very shy, but he would do anything to support me and my family. I mean, even though he's just an employee, whatever my mother, my sisters, even though he struggle, I did not even know that we there are times that he struggled, because I don't work. He struggled to pay his bills. He still did not say no to me. Like, oh, I need money to send my mother. He still give me the money because I don't work.
Oh,
You
that's
know what
good.
he did? He borrowed money from his mother, and that until I took to my mother-in-law's like you guys need to learn to budget because it's like I was like, what's going on? It's like, didn't you know that your husband borrowed money from me? I was like, oh.
Um,
I was like,
um,
huh?
I think I'll be thankful really with talking with Ed's family, especially his mom.
Yes.
Um, she bought so much stuff for me
Mm-hmm.
back then, and up to now, she will
Mm-hmm.
send packages for me,
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
buy
she says she's gonna
clothes,
send something
expensive
Saturday.
clothes, and everything. Um,
See, already,
with,
yeah.
yeah, and even though with Ed, I am more like happier than
Mm-hmm.
before. Before it was crazy, crazy rough road
Yeah.
life, and then now, especially I still miss in the Philippines actually, but right now I can say I am more happier because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like someone is loving me for who
Yeah.
I am,
Yeah.
and somebody's like try to fight for me, like through thick and thin. I
Yes.
know I almost died, Lady
Wow.
Marley,
What
but
happened?
talking with Ed saved my life. Actually, he forces me to go hospital, and I said no because, and it's funny what he said. I asked him, "How did you know that I'm in danger?" And he said, "Because that wasn't your color."
Mhm.
And the thing is like, when we are in pain in our
Mm-hmm.
stomach,
Yes. Yeah.
and we thought it was only like parang kabag lang, yung ganon,
Yeah.
air.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he said, "No, we have to go to the hospital." And I
Mm-hmm.
said, "I don't want to go." Then, "No, we have to go right now." At the
Yeah.
same time, the next few hours, they have me like operated to my gallbladder.
A gallbladder. If it exploded, she would
Explode.
die.
Where
Oh,
it
your gallbladder.
explode.
Oh, surprisingly, usually because the gallbladder is so much pain. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
pain.
yeah. And
No, I
she had
have high tolerance of
a high
pain.
tolerance, but she went to the bathroom a lot. I said, no, you know what? That's
Oh,
not right because
wow.
I got stomach cancer and I know what pain it is. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, you better go.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't not go that night, that gallbladder would exploded and she would
Oh,
die
yeah.
right there.
Yeah. My
And
husband,
only like an hour. The doctor said, "You're
my
lucky because."
husband, the first time, I saw him crying when his gallbladder burst.
Oh,
Yeah, and
and
he was in
then,
pain because he had to wait for like another like 5, 8 hours. They're not gonna do operation right away. They have to do the test. So I
oh
Mhm.
said,
no,
Deborah,
mine
all right,
wasn't
Sissy, love
that
you.
quick.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
Sis
you,
Deborah, thank you for
Deborah.
coming. Yeah, and then I'm very thankful with Ed because through thick and thin, he's
Mm-hmm.
there with me. He would say no to me, especially with my family.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he understand before he get in this relationship,
Mm-hmm.
he studies our culture.
Yes.
Um, I don't like asking money from him.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't like because I had a bad experience from first
Yeah.
husband. So
Mm-hmm.
I always like wanted but I always discuss to him if I need to
Mm-hmm.
send money, even
Mm-hmm.
though that's my paycheck come
Mm-hmm.
from. But I
Mm-hmm.
still like said, "Hey, I have to do this, I have to do that." But if I know I'm running out of money,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows I'm very quiet, and
Mm-hmm.
he said, "What's wrong? Are you mad at me?" And I said, "No." And I don't want to talk then because I don't want to keep telling him about the problem our
Believe it or not,
family.
I'm the same way. In my first year, it's like when my husband tried to talk to me, I don't want to talk to him. I'm quiet. It's like, what's wrong? And he finally figured it out. And like when I'm quiet, it's like, you need to send money, huh? It's like, yeah.
No, he is like that. And you have a problem with the family, right? And I said, no, I'm okay then. No, you talk to me right now. He was like that to me, and I was like thinking in my mind, like planning, um, when I'm gonna able to send. I was thinking like if that money is enough to send, and then I was calculating if that's enough or I have to pay something. So I end up like he said, "Why you are quiet?" And I said, "Nothing." I said, "Please, you have to talk to right now or I'll be mad at you." And I was like, "Oh, because like this." And he knew that I don't like asking anything, but he always like that. He always help around, especially those days that
Hmm.
we moved here in Florida.
Hmm.
That was insane.
We're in Florida.
We're here right now. We're in
Daytona,
Daytona.
Oh
Daytona
yeah,
Beach.
yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
When
yeah.
when we moved in Orlando from up north, we moved in Orlando. His car shut down, and then he thought he can save it,
Hmm.
so he tried to fix it, but didn't work. He spent
Hmm.
money for that, and he
Uh,
was like, one thing that talking with Ed does for
mm,
his family, he rather walk miles and miles and miles to
hmm.
save money to buy groceries for us.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Those Look said I give her every week flowers. That's nice.
Yeah, and um, he doesn't complain even though he have a knees problem. You
Mm.
won't even see his face or like he's mad like us, like we already know when we're upset. Him, no, he's like,
You
okay,
don't even
everything is
notice.
okay. Yeah, he's just like
Look at
never
that.
complain. And there were times that because that was a transfer here from my
Mm.
job that time,
Yeah,
and he lose his job because he needs to report that job, but he
yeah,
can't report because we need somebody to watch the baby because
yeah,
we can't find a daycare that time.
yeah.
So he gave up his like best opportunity to work with that company
Oh
for
wow,
me. Yes, and he did a lot of things, good things to me, and I really appreciate that.
that's nice.
And I hope he knows that too. That's why supposed to be I don't like going social media, but I
Mhm,
choose to support him
mhm,
like not only privately, to support him publicly
mhm.
because he did so much things for me,
Oh, that's
helping me
nice.
to get my license as a
Mhm,
nurse. He watched the kid and he
mhm.
does the work. He
Yeah,
worked, I stopped to work and he
yeah.
does work by himself, helping
Mhm.
my family financially, paying all the bills here without any complaint, like so I can get my license.
That's nice. He knows. He knows, right? You know,
But
right?
but you have to help everybody else because, like I said, the relationship is 50-50. If you don't help the other partner's not going to help you. So sometimes you have to give up something so they can
Mhm.
move up, and then when they up there, then you can start moving up, on your own. But I mean,
And
like I said, I'm older. I know. I mean, I've been married. I've been married before with with my first wife, and I did the most same thing. She went. I let her to do. Stay home, do whatever. She went. I paid for her college, everything else she can go, and she did it. Stuff didn't work out, but I mean, that's life. But
Mhm.
when I saw Faye for the first time, and she was working and studying at the same time, so I said, okay, so it's worth to her to get her license so she can get a better job because I didn't want her to see to cook in restaurant all her life because that's just I mean I don't mind but still
You're a good cook.
it's hard. I mean restaurant work is hard to work and I know her passion is on nursing, so I said,
Mhm.
you know what, go to nursing, do that. I stay with a kid, I wait a year, no, it doesn't matter, and now she's doing a good job and I have a good job too, so I mean it worked
That's
out
good.
for
Yeah.
the best. So
it was a rocky roll, but it was a sweet at the end.
mhm.
There you go. See, you just have to find that romantic way.
Yeah,
That's his romantic way.
see, exactly.
It's it doesn't have to be like show off, like like you say everybody like in the chat, you shout out to you and I love you. It doesn't,
I
there's a
don't
lot
like
of
so much
ways.
that. Yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of ways to show some love and
yeah,
affection. It
yeah.
doesn't have to be like words or show it to the world.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, yeah. That's very nice of you, Faye, that you come out publicly and public and private, to support it. That's really nice. My husband would not do that. He's very private. He don't even want me to take a picture or video. And my son is the same way. It's exactly. But I respect that. There are times he knows he can avoid, but I try not to put too much because that's his preference.
Yeah.
I'm not even allowed to post his picture in my Facebook. Some of my friends actually thought that I'm single mother because I go to party, I go by myself. That's like everybody has their husband or boyfriend. I go by
Wow,
myself.
really?
Yeah, at the beginning, it kind of bothered me when people would ask, "Oh, where's your husband? Why you're alone?" I was like, "Listen, I, he tried to go. But it's like, you know what? It's better off without him. I don't have to worry what he's gonna eat. I don't have to worry when I'm gonna go home. And it's just my friend eventually understand it. He's a homebody. He's just home. He wants to be
Mm.
home. And I'm never, I will not stay home because he's not gonna go. Heck no, I want to go party. I'll go
Yeah.
party with or without him. You
I
know.
don't go parties, but I do actually attend if I was I'm invited, but
Hmm.
mostly because I don't drink. I try to
I
drink,
don't
but
drink. I just
I get
I got a
drunk
party to
quickly.
eat and picture. I don't drink either. I don't drink. There's only thing that that really big for me is smoking. I don't want
Oh no.
anybody. I don't want anybody smoking right next to me,
Yeah.
or close to me. I have I have a spot in my lungs before I come to Hong Kong, and that cost me so much money to get clear medication back and forth, and plus
Mhm.
I have to back
Yeah.
up my application, and plus my mother also had the same thing, so that's why
Mm.
uh I swear that I will never let anyone smoke right next to me. When I was
Yeah,
a
me
kid,
too.
especially in the Philippines, we have no words. We can't speak up
Yeah.
for ourselves. But now I'm adult, so it's like no one would not I would say nobody would come near to me smoking. If
Right.
like my mother, my grandma, to this day she's over 90 years old. She still smoked tobacco.
Oh no.
Yeah, she does. She does. And my aunt sell tobacco. It's that's their thing. So when they smoke, I would just go away. It's your
Yeah.
house. I come visit. I respect you. I can't tell you get out. I don't want you to smoke in front of me. So I just walk out in the house and say, when you're done, I'll come back.
Yeah.
That's it. But if you're like, no.
We don't smoke. I never
That's good.
does. Um, I can't handle the even if that weed or whatever. Even I work in a hospital. If I
Mm-hmm.
encounter a smell something with a patient or
No, it's
with,
strong. It is so strong.
with a family
Mhm.
member, I
Yeah.
request one of the nurses like replace with me because I cannot handle. I really told them I cannot handle. I will be passed out. One time that last week,
Mm-hmm.
one of the patients, a family member,
Yeah.
that patient need to be guarded with a family member, but he smells very strong with
Mm-hmm.
weed. And I said, no, I'm sorry, but he cannot let get in here. I cannot handle with smell like that. I'm so sorry. I respect whatever you guys do, but I apologize. And I even talked to my big boss. I said, if you want boss, you can do it. I can't.
Yeah.
And they can refuse. They have the right to refuse. I have the right to refuse too.
Mhm.
That's true.
And they said, that's okay, we can handle it. And then the patient said, my son can stay outside in the lobby. And he respect. And he said, thank you for telling us because some people like, they just hear that cursing there, like, hey, that's some smelling
Yeah.
like that. I said, no, I probably not able to speak near with your son. I probably like pass out. You're going to put me
Mm-hmm.
in the ER. 'Cause I can't.
That, in Las Vegas, I don't know if you've been to Las Vegas. The last time I was in Las Vegas, you walk from one building to another building. By the time you go to the other building, you're already like all
Oh yeah.
smoke out because they're
Smoke
allowed to
everywhere.
smoke outside all
Hmm.
over, even
Yeah.
weeds. That's the
Vegas.
Ah,
only thing
same.
that I don't like in Las Vegas.
And
Vegas is
I'm not a
nice, but
fan
it
of going
smokes
Las
everywhere.
Vegas because
Yeah.
I know already what's there.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt told me
Mm-hmm.
she wants me to go over there. She's a cousin of my father,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted me to go there because um, she's a single lady, widow. She never had a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted me to be there with them. And I said, I think it's like she's very liberated now because
Mm-hmm.
she's been here for many years, like 30 years ago.
Oh
And
wow.
I said, I can't handle your being liberated because even though I'm here for 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
I still like 50-50, honestly. And I don't know, I was like, even though my patient joke around with me with like green jokes, I still like blush and like, I was like, oh. Faye is not able to to receive any jokes like that. And they will look at me like, even though I have mask, they will like seize me my ear like re, and they were like, I will be embarrassed to myself. And then we have this actually Filipina. She was like joking around. So I feel like she's very liberated now. And then I was like, they were like, hey, Filipino are not like that, right? I said, well, people that change because they are adapted how where they are,
Hello,
but
Mike
not
G.
all Filipino are like that. I said, some
Hi, Mikey.
yeah, 50-50. I said
How?
50-50.
Let me ask you a question. How do you describe the liberated? What do you mean
You're
by liberated?
what I mean is like liberated is like um the way the attitude, like
Mm-hmm.
they are more like way Americanized, like they don't care if they slept with different guys. My aunt is like that.
Ah, okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Oh,
And
Ah,
but
then
she
okay. So
flirts with
it's
every single
so,
guy she
so
finds.
it was it's changed the way she was before
yeah,
than
because she's already like she's single widow. She was a widow for many years, and she doesn't want to be remarried again. She had this guy
mhm.
willing to marry her. They've been 2 years, but she broke up the guy because the guy proposed to her. And she said, no way. She said, I'm not stupid. She said. And when she found out I got pregnant, she was upset with me. She said, you're stupid. You should not be pregnant again. I said like, why?
Amazing! You're creating a new people, a new person in this world.
And then
You know,
she
but
was after
if
me.
everybody has their own outlook in life, so
Yeah. And she was like after to me, and I was like, okay. Um, and then after that, she stopped talking to me. And then I have this aunt here in Florida. I haven't really visit her. She's too much religious too. And she was like, listen, you have to marry soon. Make sure. And I said, why are you just like making me so like everybody rush me? I said, I'm not young anymore. I was like, yes, but you have to make sure that you are married because you know that's a God thing. I was like, listen, I don't
that's
want.
how she's showing her how she cares. It's believe it or not, she will never change the way she look at the same thing.
Yeah.
Like like you, the way you would you'll always be gonna be a mother of your daughter, no matter
Yeah,
what. Even though your daughter will have their own children, you like my mother. Believe it or not, I am to this day. My mother will still. Sometimes I will tell my friend, "Don't tell my mother, because she's gonna yell at me."
Mhm.
We had a challenge. I don't. Ivy's World, right?
yeah,
Walking in the snow barefoot.
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
I took that challenge, and I end up coughing like crazy. I
Oh.
end up taking antibiotic because I think the cold get into my. I'm always cold in the
Yes.
first place anyway. So I woke, and then I was okay the next day, but after 2 days I was coughing
Oh
so much.
no.
Yeah.
It was so bad that I had to call out at work. And I told my friends, do not tell my mother, because she's gonna
Yeah.
yell at me like how. And to this day, I'm still afraid of because that's wrong. For her. I mean, that was wrong that I did that, because I know my condition, that I'm always sensitive to cold. Why would I do that? Because it's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
challenge, right? You challenge yourself to do it. But so yeah, to this day, it's like, don't tell my mother, because she's gonna yell at me.
I'm the only thing I don't do for my mom or for my aunt. I still don't respond like I said like, though if they nag at me, I don't nag back. I don't return anything. I just said okay, and then I don't talk. Like up to now, my aunt, I never responds because
Now
I
me,
just
I would call. I would if the person, if even like a friend would ignore me, I was like, "Hui, did you see me? I was talking to you. What's wrong with you? Are you mad at me? What did I do?" Like,
no.
yeah,
My
I'm
aunt is
very
like, you
straightforward.
don't listen to me. I told you, you don't be pregnant. Like I said, okay, aunt, stop doing that. I'm done already. Like, and he was like, um, but she's happy because she knows that I am happy.
That's yeah, that's only matters when you're happy, and now they should be happy for you.
They just want to make sure that Ed is not the same, the other one that beating me up before.
Hmm.
So they just want to make sure that it's not the same.
Oh,
I
okay. So
said,
your previous husband physically,
yeah,
that's not nice.
yeah, he was abusive husband
Is that just because he just wants to do it, or because
because he's very old and he was miserable. Um um he got cancer back to back, and then he get, because he have money, he can't do not his money can't do nothing with it.
Mhm.
how long you been married to him?
Oh, it was like long time,
Oh, okay.
very
Yeah.
long
So
time. Yeah.
yeah,
And I
I think
don't like
so.
mentioning his
You
last
don't
name.
reported him when he physically abused you, because you could, there's always a help, but again you're quiet. You don't want to.
Mhm.
I was in, but I, you know what? That's so funny because that time, before it happens to me, I used to be active online, social media,
Mm,
helping Filipinas abuse. I was part of that, and that was fun. But when it hit to me, I was so embarrassed. Promise. If you met me before,
mm.
you wouldn't even like tell me that who I am right now. I cried every day. I can't even talk every before. I can't even share before. If I started sharing, I start like shaking and
So
crying.
you never fought back or like reach out to anyone. He just
The last time attempt that he did to me, I was sleeping.
mm,
That was my day off. I asked a day off because I'm very tired. And then I did clean the house after I work and went to school. And he wants me to wake up early because he's always wake up early, 6 o'clock, 5
mm,
a.m. And he doesn't like anybody laying down in the bed at that time.
after
So,
6.
and the thing is like, we never slept in one bed
Mm-hmm,
because he have a stomach.
mm-hmm,
Our the thing is like, he's, how do you call that? He is very he doesn't trust in terms of other people that staying with him. He have breathing problem, but he's very very strong man. If not from the, when he put the pillow in his my face, I didn't know who was that. What was that? All I think is the face of my daughter. That's it. My face with my daughter. That's it. And I tried to fight back. And if it wasn't for my cat, Siami,
mm-hmm.
I'm already dead. And I
Why?
ran outside. I called his fourth ex-wife. Then I dialed 911 and I turned it off because I'm ashamed, really. I'm really ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
I, and then the ex-wife told me, "What are you gonna do?" Um, and I said, "I'm gonna call a Filipina that was my friend that know me." But those Filipino community that I knew in Connecticut, they turned back their back to me because they were afraid to help. because of their husbands. Their
Ah,
husband
because he's
doesn't.
also friend to your husband.
They're not friends, but they are come from wealthy family. They don't like those kind of drama, and those times,
Because your husband also has money.
mm, he if you think money, he does. I don't if I don't need to work, but I have to work because he brought me here. Like Yenny said,
Hmm.
I come to US, I pay you double what you spent to me. That's how it was happened to me. Then when he died from cancer, you know the feeling of before he died, he asked and apologized to me and forgive. It was hurt to feel like this asshole like is almost
So the good
dying.
thing is you don't have children together.
Oh no, because he can't do in the bed nothing. All he needs is companion,
Oh,
cleaning the house, trophy, and nobody knows that because
trophy? What do you mean trophy?
um what I mean it's trophy is like
Trophy
make
wife.
sure you don't have belly fat. Make sure
You're
your
skinny. You
body
dress
is
nice.
skinny, you're sexy. If you go to a dinner with the friends, make sure you're sexy, you're pleasing
So it's like more
personality.
like a show off wife. Like yes, say I got
Mm.
beautiful, young,
Yeah.
sexy wife.
And then if I eat something, he's the one who's ordering the food, even though I don't even know what is that.
Oh wow!
About
And how long you stay with him until he died?
Yes, honestly, until he died.
6 years, 8, 7 years.
See,
Yeah,
wow! I gotta give you credit for saying it's for keeping that way. Wow, that's
actually,
that. I
um,
mean I cannot. I'm very straightforward and I'm very strong. I'm very independent. So I am, as I mentioned, I'm one of 12. I'm my mother called me as a black sheep because I'm the only one out of 12. I'm the only one who will not like answer back, but if I know I'm right, I would speak up.
Mhm.
I would
but
yell out of my throat that this is wrong, this is what you're doing is wrong, it is not acceptable. I have the right as a kid. You respect, well, because it's always like respect, right? You respect. It's like I will respect you as a mother. You respect me as a child. It's like blah blah blah. And my mother will do this in my mouth and a stick, whatever she can grab, she would throw it to me. A spoon, a wooden stick, or like a wood that we use for fire, a
oh
broom.
yeah,
I got so many of that.
I don't because I think that time I was ashamed really. First thing I was ashamed and I'm scared. I don't know nothing. So
Yeah,
when I have to
if I
leave,
meet you that time, I'll tell you what to do, or I will fight for you. That I'm always. That's the only thing. That's why I always get in trouble, because when I know like if a friend of mine would do that, I was like, you fight with me, you deal with me. I said, if I can't deal, I know the word, I know the number 911.
That's what I
um
told her. I told
I
everybody, don't
was
be afraid to dial 911. It's there for
and
helping
then
you. You say,
when he died, I find out that he left 50 of his property to me, assets, but he have kids from first wife,
Mhm,
and I don't want to deal with it because they're
mhm,
rich, but they're trying to get whatever they have and
mhm,
we didn't get anything. So what I did, I just left it to the state. I don't want to deal anything because I want to start all over again
mhm,
from my own pocket and
mhm,
from my own sweat.
mhm,
Everything. I left everything. I just brought whatever I have, my clothes. That's it.
mhm.
I don't want to look back. That's why those Filipina that said that having a rich guy, old man, oh yeah, it's easy to say, but you
I
don't
mean, you just happen to probably pick up the the
the wrong one.
abusive one, because
Yeah.
I have few friends here that married to older men, and they're well taken care of. They're
Yeah,
it's, I mean, it's not like just only like a show off, like you said, as a trophy. But I can really tell that they're, I mean, they have children. They're we've been friends for over 15 years, so we see it. Um, they're in pretty good.
every time he brought me to his family, to his brothers, he were like, "Oh, I have a company, a beggar from Philippines that I bought,"
Hmm.
and it still makes me tears. Remember that, but like I said, that those times, bad times that I have from him, rough days,
Mhm. Well, then,
I will take it like
what I would just say
inspiration.
is just look in the positive way.
Yeah,
In every situation, I only I mean, I not like only, but I mainly make it to the top list is like what what is the area in here that I'm appreciated to, what I'm thankful in this situation. So first, I mean, I'm not just looking at it, right? It's just like you look at the way I'm grateful for him, because without him, you're not here,
yeah,
right?
that's the one thing.
Yeah, so
That's the
you just,
one
yeah.
thing.
And the experience, I say it took you 6 years to have that kind of, but in overall, you're in a better, you know
That's
yeah.
why when every time his
Hmm.
death anniversary,
Hmm.
I don't feel good because those that time I feel like I have a freedom. Nobody will beat me up again. Nobody will
Hmm.
slap me in this restaurant. Nobody will like put me in shame.
Hmm.
And that time I feel like nobody will like embarrassing me everywhere. So I was like I feel good, but at the same time I feel bad because nobody should die in cancer. I like
Yeah,
to.
yeah. um that that one is aloha from
Hey, the
Hawaii.
Hapsters. Thank you.
Hello.
Noah.
Oh, the hamster.
Yeah.
Hello,
In the
hamster.
house.
It's always sunny in paradise. There you go.
Yeah, it's I guess I always feel good when I look at in like more like in a thankful way. I mean, there's I don't know if you heard about in Hong Kong. While I'm working, I actually work for the whole year with no salary because I got scammed by a so-called BFF.
Mm.
Oh wow.
I was a like a best friend like for the whole year. Like I trusted two sisters. They're sisters,
Mm.
Wow.
and then one day she cried, knocked my door. Because in Hong Kong I live like a live-in nanny. Like I'm a babysitter. She was only like 19 days when I first started.
Dodo Body, hello.
Dodo Budoy, hello, hello, hello. Um, hello, good morning to you there from the Hapsters.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Yalis all for sa lahat host at sa co-host.
I
Yeah, so I mean, I'm grateful. I mean, that time I probably could end up killing her because I'm like I gotta work for the whole year with no salary. She cried. She was crying. It's like my brother got an accident. The brain is out, and he needs right
Wow.
away a surgery. And I understand that in the Philippines, there's no such health insurance for for family. Like, because I'm from a poor family, and I really believe her that it was for medical emergency, that she
Oh wow.
promised she will pay me back. So I don't have the money, but you're gonna be my angel. You're gonna save my brother's life. Oh, thank you so much, like that. Crying with tears. Please do that, please. Like maawa ka, I mean, something like that. Really
Mhm.
like begging me, and I bite on it. And I went to the bank and make a loan for her,
Oh.
and she disappeared.
What?
and her and her sister, and she did it to 8 friends.
Wow.
And that time it's really hard for me to make friends again, and then the trust that you
Yeah.
created with your friends, it was very hard, and I'm very friendly, and I'm very very sociable. I like being out, I like talking to people, I like making friends, and it
Mhm.
was not easy to get over it. But excuse me, excuse me. But with what I have now, I'm very grateful. I have so much things to be thankful. I'm glad that that happened. I mean, I'm not glad that happened to me and the 8 of us, but I'm glad that I get over it. I mean, that happened, that I was able to trust again, make new friends, and
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna. I'll never make a loan for anybody for me to work for a whole year, though.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ. Don't
yeah.
do that here.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Like everybody struggles that their
Yeah.
ex. Like you have with your ex. I mean, with your late
Thank you,
husband.
Hapster.
And I have, that's not easy to work for that. And especially my sister that I sent to college, I have to make her stop going to school because I can't afford to pay for her
Mhm.
expenses. And I, believe it or not, I'm not a massager. I end up on my day off, on the top of my working, like I only have once a day, once a week day off. On my day off, I go to a Filipina, whatever they recommend, because they all aware what happened to me, and they feel bad, and they're giving me extra work. On my day off, I work again. Even like I don't know how to massage. She gave me $50. I massage it for a whole month, a whole hour. I mean, on my day off, I go to another Filipina, go to her house and clean. And
Mm.
even I don't
Oh,
cook. I like just tell me what to do. I cook. I cook.
Yeah.
I do anything to have extra money, and I would go to my aunt and just get free food because I got no salary. It's like it feels like homeless, But anyway, what's up, Ed from the Hubsters? Mama
I,
H, you wanna come join us here? It's an interesting
I
topic.
know. Well, we've been working too hard, man. I've been traveling almost a month.
Oh my
Just
God, it's
for work.
12:30 already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we can. Oh, it's
It's
yeah.
oh
12:30
wow.
here. I
It's
gotta.
12:30.
Yeah,
We gotta hang up.
I get so
I gotta
hooked up
wake
with
up.
the conversation.
I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so we're gonna get like 5 more minutes, and we are out. uh, do you work today, Marty? He said have to.
Marty, did you? Yeah, I worked today. I worked 14 hours today.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I worked 14 hours today. I have to drive an hour tomorrow to. I'm
Hmm.
gonna spend some time with my parents tomorrow, so I don't want to be sleepy in front of them. I have to
Yeah,
wake
I got. We start working tomorrow again all weekend because we got a big truck show this weekend here, so I gotta set up for everything for all that in the speedway. But yeah, another work back to work again.
Yeah, back to work. Thank you
Yeah,
for the BG Jan, Dodo Budoy,
yeah.
and Ling Channel. It was my day off today. Tomorrow I resume work, and day off
Oh,
Thursday
look at
again.
that.
And
Good for
woohoo,
you.
that's nice.
Yeah. I know you guys there in New York work very hard.
Yeah,
Like,
there are times I work 70 or over
Yeah,
70 hours a week.
you gotta work. I mean, rent is expensive. New York
Yeah,
is expensive.
the Hapsters was off today. Look, she said
but
it was my
it's
day off today.
You
Tomorrow she will be
you won't find
working.
cheap rent in New York at all.
No,
oh
I mean
no.
it's we have a house. Thanks God, my mother-in-law is upstairs. So my husband and my mother-in-law share the mortgage.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Wow,
Husband,
that's
I call him. I say my husband because he's the one who's taking care of the mortgage. I do the other things.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're planning to get a house. Maybe hopefully next year.
It's
But
a lot of of work, a lot of
Hmm.
maintenance
I
Oh yeah.
told
in the
him,
house.
Lady Marty, please, if you're really interested in getting a house, make sure you're gonna help me clean the house. He helps me clean the house, but that's only my rant, my
It's
sentiment.
never ending house
Okay.
Yeah.
maintenance.
No. Every day something
It's
new. Like yeah.
And I told him that, but the thing's like, if you get a house, I said, are you gonna fix the thing? Are you gonna do
That's my
this?
point because I was getting a house or a condo. I mean, I don't mind getting a condo, but I mean because everything is something broken, they fix it.
when you have some physical like limitation, like if you have a knee problem or a back problem, it's can quite get expensive if you have the house because you have to hire somebody to do
Yeah,
things,
that's my point. Yeah.
the plumbing or
Mhm.
especially the good thing is you don't have to deal with the snow. You
Yes.
don't that is out of the list, but there's always something to do with the
Yeah.
house.
And like myself,
Yeah.
I mean,
Plus the
I'm in.
tax, the bigger the property you
Oh
have, the
yeah, no,
bigger
I
tax
just
you get.
want a normal small house because me, my knees and my bones are not that great no more. So I'm getting a little bit older, and I was thinking about if I get a house, I won't be able to cut grass and stuff like that long enough. I might be doing it for maybe a couple of years, but maybe 5, 10 more years after that, I can't do it no more. My knees
Yeah,
are not gonna, so that's why I'm thinking a condo might be better because everything they can fix it. That's why you pay condo fees so they can
condo at
fix it.
least you just have to maintain the plumbing or whatever like small things
Yeah.
in the house. My
But
husband in the first place he wants a condo. He really wants to do the condo because he never liked to be outside and taking care outdoor.
hmm.
So cutting the grass or
Yeah,
trimming
no.
hedges, that is not in his list. And he tried, but he always have a problem with allergies when he goes
Yeah.
outside, and he has also big allergy reaction with poison ivy and the
Hmm.
bee. You know,
Yeah.
when he gets bite by the mosquito
Oh, me
or
Yeah.
too.
It's
bugs,
him too.
it would
Me.
go
Yeah.
big and it takes forever to heal.
Same thing as me. I'm a mosquito bite me.
So
I'm forget about it.
I cannot force him to do outdoor and do some work because in the first place he don't want a house. We end up buying the house because I want a house and my mother-in-law wants a house. So we, two against one, right?
Yeah.
Woman versus man, so woman wins. But now I
Well,
have to deal with a work outside because it's like I told you
his
in the first
mom
place. I don't.
wants a house. His
Hmm.
mom said, why you guys gonna buy a house? I have that big house here in Puerto Rico. I said, Mom, that your son, talk to your son, not to me. And oh,
Puerto Rico, that's a nice country.
Yeah, my mom has lived there, and she have a house.
yeah,
It's paid off and everything. But the thing is, I just it has
big
almost an
house.
acre, and the house is right there. But it's a lot of maintenance. You
What,
need to cut the
but
grass.
what's gonna be the source of income there if you go there?
No, the income. If I retire from my retirement pay, is
Oh
fine.
yeah,
But
yeah.
jobs down there is they don't. I mean, it's the same. It's the same money here in the U.S., but it's just hard to find jobs.
They have no problem finding a job. If
No,
you're a
No,
nurse, you
no.
can go anywhere.
Yeah.
yeah. But the thing is, like, it's 2 hours back and forth from the hospital there.
Hmm.
Oh wow, that's quite
But if
right.
she works in
So
the hospital, it's gonna be long, long way. So it's 2 hours
long
away.
way.
So,
So I will try to. I don't know if his mom is um decided to come over here buy the property, and I said he joke around with his mom. Okay, mom, buy your own house. Okay, your own house. Don't include me. And then his mom said, "I'm gonna live with you."
I mean, a lot of my friends here too is like I was like how it's like I don't know how you can live with your mother-in-law. It's like you have no idea how blessed I am to have my mother-in-law in my house. I say, and I can never go out without my mother-in-law. She literally take care of my son 24/7. Like I'm always out work or out partying.
My mother-in-law is very very like like we get along
Mhm.
everything. She will teach me everything, like in terms of everything. Um, I think I'm very close than her than to my mom because my mom is like, like you too. We have
Yeah.
those things, and then I think because his mom is never been like close to his ex-wife, and then his mom told me that he sees me like he see herself to me that I'm very hardworking person.
Hmm.
So that's the one thing that she loved from me. I work very hard, and
Yeah. The hamster
and-
says that's always great when you are get along with your in-laws.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and it's
and
hard
her
here
grandfather.
because American people don't get along with their in-laws. It's hard here in
Yeah,
America.
his grandfather. I get along with his grandfather before he died, actually.
Hmm.
My mother-in-law is at the beginning it was really hard because she's more like a Filipino too, very
Mm.
old-fashioned. When your wife, especially in the Philippines, right? When your wife, you're supposed to be in the house, taking care of the house, make sure
Hmm.
it's clean, make sure you
Oh
cook
no,
for your,
that's not me.
is it like,
Not me.
well, you expected the wrong person because I'm not, I'm not cooking because even my own cooking, I don't like it.
No, his mom actually will tell me, okay, remember, we are the wife, okay? Make sure when you wake up, you already toothbrush, you already do this. Wear a sexy dress. She will teach me what to do. Make sure when he get home, you already cook and you change your clothes. She will like that to me, and she will like, and then if she's here around, actually, if she's with us, she will tell us, okay, go outside and date. She will do that.
That's nice, yes. Yeah, the
Yeah,
And
same
of
thing. My
course,
mother
you
was
claim
like,
it.
"Go,
Thank
go! I
you.
got the baby. I'll take care of the baby." Yeah, she was very very like she's like a mother in the house because
oh
she's
yeah.
literally. But I'm very very grateful for that because otherwise I will never able to go to work or go out. She's such a
She's
Hmm.
big
an
help.
ideal mom to me. She's very, very, very. I really love her, and she always like tell me that make sure
Donna Sports Entertainment. Hello.
Hello. Oh,
she
Thank you
will
for
like
the thumbs up.
make sure, Faye, if my son hit you, okay, call me. Don't call cops. Call me. Let me handle my son, okay? Promise me. I said, don't worry, mom. I'm not gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call you. That's
hello,
why when
brother
we're joking
Sean.
around,
Thank you for
I'm gonna
coming.
call you mom. Yeah. Promise me.
You're. I don't think so. It's like, I can never see or imagine Ed can do that.
Oh no, no,
I
Not
no.
never
good.
We're
know.
just joking around.
I rather cut my hand than do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She will like,
no.
don't do that. I'm gonna cut your hand. She will like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sean
I w-
William in the house. Hello,
hello,
brother.
Sean. Thank you for coming. No, I mean, I was raised by a woman, my mom, all my life, and she always been around. For me to lift my hand and hit a woman, as no, it's not gonna happen. I'd rather go outside, walk around, and just relax, and then come back in because it's can't do
So
that.
Luke has 2 kids. Is that what you mean, Luke?
Luke
Two
has kids,
kids.
man.
Luke likes to give uh what's the flowers earlier to your girlfriend or wife
Yeah.
every day. All good. Was nice. Sean Williams says all is good day. Was all
Yeah.
nice.
The
Well, it's
hamster,
almost
aloha. Thanks for coming.
I
it's
was I was there the whole time. Busy. Let me see. I
well,
was at work.
it's
I'm
twelve
sneaking
thirty,
in
so
sometimes, but
let's
I'm
get it.
enjoying the view. I
I
always
got
like the aloha when she's
I have
stream.
to work tomorrow, so we
Oh
have
yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
minutes.
I
She's
gotta
my
drive too.
Yeah.
and thank you so much.
It was
Getting
a
to
nice
know you
chat.
is really good. It's nice to get to know you. Promise.
Thank you.
No, it's good. It's good. That's why I want to have
There's
people.
only like I'm being like maybe snubbed when I'm hungry and running late. When you try to talk to me and like running, I gotta go. I was like, I'll talk to you later. I'll snub you, or I'm hungry. That's it.
That's why I like to do LS and come up here with panel and have experience, because I want to know, I want to share your guys' experience with other Filipinos that want to come here and what to expect, other stuff like that, because you come here but you still have to work a lot,
Mhm.
it's not like they paint it. Oh, it's all fun and games. You have a lot of work. It's fun to be here. Trust me. I mean, you have liberties. You have a lot of stuff to do, but you have to work for it too. So, and I don't want the Filipino to get hurt or to get come here and be a slave or something like that. I want them to understand, when you come here, you work, you help each other
I
out.
come here for a happily ever after fairy
Exactly.
tale. Doesn't
Yes.
exist.
That's what everybody wants. A happy life. Nice house, nice family. So. Uh,
Luke has 4 and 6. Oh, that's the best time you could go out and play with him. That's the best memory you can create, because it's like
yeah.
daddy, mommy always like sticking to you. Anyway, thank you everyone.
Well, thank
Thank
you,
you,
Lady Mari. Thank you
everyone,
for
for
coming.
Thank
I
you.
coming.
appreciate
Thank
it a
you.
lot. So
Thank you,
thank
Lady
you.
Marty. Appreciate your coming here, and thank you for getting to know you.
You're welcome.
Mm,
I like to talk
Thank you
about me and
always.
about you and about everybody in a
Yeah,
good way.
yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Aloha,
That's it.
All
thank
right,
you,
guys.
Luke,
Aloha.
thank
Thank
you,
you. Have a
Hamster.
Sean
blessed
Jennifer.
Williams,
weekend.
Dean Channel still there. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
See
Ed.
you. All right. See you. All right, guys. The hamster. Thank you for coming. Aloha. Sean Williams. Thank you, everybody. Luke. The hamster. Sean Williams. Yeah. Lady Marty. Beside to die. Brett. Deborah. We got. Uh, Gunham Sports Entertainment. Thank you for coming. Wapakels. Thank you. I'm going to listen. Dodo Buddy, thank you very much. I got a lot of coffee. I mean, at nighttime, I cough a lot. Luke, thank you. I mean, everybody who come in the chat, thank you very much. Mike G, thank you for coming. Janie, Deborah. So I appreciate everybody for coming. And I mean, I don't do too much LS, but when I do it, I like to, be a little bit more, have something to talk about, and talk to a bunch of all you Filipinos and expats that live down there, what you expect to come here, or when you go to the Philippines, what you expect. So I appreciate you guys coming to my live stream. My premiere, thank you very much. A lot of views already on my premiere, on my last day on Indie. Another premiere coming back on probably Friday, probably Thursday, from Atlantic City from Beer Fest. I got that premiere coming up, and then my another premiere by Saturday when I went to Philly this past weekend. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. We are 3,600 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. We know we're gonna have a big prize, so it's gonna help our family out there. So hopefully we get there soon. So I see you guys soon. Thank you very much, and appreciate you guys. All right, take care. And like I always says, you only have one life. Enjoy it to the max, and always believe in yourself. I see you guys soon. Thank you much for coming.